Oh, I don't even have a microphone set up. What have I done?
I can hear you.
Oh no! What did I even do with my microphone after? It's awesome to think about things in advance, isn't it? That's the lesson we've learnt here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Normal person would take that lesson to heart. But are we normal people?
I was going to say a normal person. What does that taste like? But is my sound okay, though?
On my end, it is. I'm not sure about chat-wise.
Paddy, can you hear me clear enough? I'll trust your advice, Paddy. Lord, said S. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Oh,
CB's like right up in my nuts and stuff. Jesus.
Up in your gangoolies.
Up in my Surav gangoolies. What's going on? What?
I was listening to tunes.
Listening to tunes, and then I was going to say proceeds to erase some kind of device that absolutely has nothing to do with tunes. Unfortunately, Paddy can hear me. All right, we're doing okay then. Can you hear me okay, Josh?
I can.
All right, it's probably because I really don't want to have to fuck around with setting up that proper microphone and stuff. If the laptop's working fine in this low volume exterior sound environment, then we'll just push through.
Yeah, it works. I can hear you and I can see you.
Turn down a little bit. I can go to the bedroom because I know that I've got the TV on. That's
Yeah.
Have you got your drink stash? Is that your drink stash?
No, that was from earlier today.
No, tell her that's my drink stash for when I come over later on.
Oh, I found what you had stashed just sitting near the lamp.
No, that's mine. They're my ones, Em. Just tell her they're mine.
That wasn't me.
It must be you.
Oh, that's weird. No, that was a bloody tissue that I must have left.
I'm fucking. I put it there earlier. I put it there last night.
You put it there last night. Yeah. So,
Can you shut the door, darling?
Yep. Easy as. Getting orders from them.
Yeah, she's totally off it now that I put the drinks there last night. She doesn't want to know anything about it.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah. Generally, when someone says that, it's not though, is it?
I've got this fantastic snuff. Nukini Tribe.
What does that mean? What is it? I don't know what you mean.
Powdered tobacco from
right. Actual proper old school snuff stuff.
Yeah. So it's totally legal. So I'm going to do some on camera.
Right, I'm going to watch. Oh, hang on. I've got an empty glass and a full bladder. Oh, yeah. He's done it quick enough that I don't have to wait. G'day, CKA.
Sparkle.
CKA.
Mr. Sparkle. Yeah, get it.
Right. What was he? He was a dishwasher detergent, wasn't he? Or was it clothes washing?
The Japanese
light
stuff,
bulb and the fish.
Yeah. Three-eyed fish.
I thought the three-eyed fish was just a side effect of the nuclear power plant, but I couldn't remember whether the Homer's advertising career in Japan was for dishwashing liquid or for laundry liquid or laundry powder.
It was in the episode. It was in the episode. Do they actually show that he does that? I don't know.
All I know is the whole reason they actually ended up with his face was because it was like two companies It was a light bulb company and like a fishing company or some shit like that. And then they just mixed the logos and they ended up with his face. So it was just a stroke of genius that it was Homer's face.
Yeah, right. But that still doesn't answer my question whether it was a laundry liquid or a dishwashing liquid.
I think it
was a laundry liquid.
Laundry,
but it should be dishwasher. Should have been dishwasher, Mr. Sparkle. So sparkling.
Yeah. You'd think so, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want your bloody load of laundry to sparkle, do you? But you want your bloody dishes. Attitude. Your dishes you want to sparkle for days. Yeah. Right. I'm glad we solved that one. Rachel Beard says
dishwashing detergent mascot.
Grandma used to sniff that stuff. D-knife. D-knife.
O-knife.
Oh, it's an O, is it? Oh, well, that ruins my what do you call it? Copyrighted slogan that I just did for them.
Slicey dicey.
Was that sourced locally or
Chinese manufacturer? But yeah, Australian company called O-Light has started producing knives, and this was the one that I really fucking like the shape of. It's got the nice knurling there, and yeah, it's
the nice what? What did you call it?
Knurling.
I think most people just call it the bottle opener.
Yeah. This grippy stuff. Yeah, when they texture it. But if I get it right, I can one single action snap it out for action. So yeah, I like to carry that around. It makes me feel very secure.
Empowered.
Empowered just to know, if the shit goes down, I can slice and dice and I'm safe. Better look out.
I think that's a valid reason to carry a concealed weapon in our town, because there's so many fucking idiots getting around the town. I mean, I'm at home at the moment, so there's one less idiot walking around the town. But come 9 o'clock in the morning, there's going to be so many.
I got down with the gutter trash tonight. Hung out after the pub was shut, got myself a 4-pack of bourbons and just sat around with the street people, and while they played music and played a bit of banjo and whatever. And the banjo player earlier in the evening played us some really hillbilly shit about a guy fucking his sister and all this dodgy shit. I thought it was hilarious. Emma didn't like it. But anyway, later on the evening after our osteopathic treatment, I gave him a sticker and he said, "Can I pay you $4 for the sticker?" And I told him, "No, man, it's all good. It's all free. It's all good."
Where did he get $4 from?
Because he was busking, and the motherfucker reverse pickpocketed me and put $4 in my back pocket without me noticing.
Wow. But that's the point of interest that I come from, is where did he come to the realization that sticker was worth $4? And he seems to have been dead set focused on making sure that you got $4 for that sticker from the moment that he suggested to you that you needed $4 for that sticker.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, he reverse pickpocketed me. It's hilarious.
May I say something?
Yeah.
Did you tell Michael that you went and busked in the street the other day?
Yeah, I busked in the street the other day. Maybe you got the idea from that.
Hang on. I don't know if I can hear the story unless Em actually tells it to me herself.
Oh, Josh can tell it. I was just reminding him if he had told it.
No. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna stick, Em. I think you
Do
might
I
have
have
to
to do
tell me the
it?
story.
Well, I'm the one who did it. I decided, not this Monday, but the Monday before, after Easter, that I was going to take my big Hyperboom speaker into town and just play tunes off my phone straight
Just
to the
drop some
speaker on
beats.
YouTube Premium and off my iTunes bought songs and just busk by being a DJ. And I made $18 in an hour, just quick in and out.
Nice.
It was fucking good. And I was giving away stickers, but I put on a sign, stickers are $2, but that was just a open contract saying, they're worth $2
If you
a
like.
sticker.
Yeah.
But I'm giving them away for free. So you're getting $2 worth of value just by interacting with me, basically.
Yeah, fair enough. Good,
$5 for a
dude.
request, or $5 to cancel what I'm playing.
$5 to cancel what you're playing.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just play? You should have just been putting shit music on non-stop.
No, I was playing good stuff. It was fun.
Yeah. Who's going to tell you
fun.
to turn off good stuff even for $5? That's good though. Yeah.
I got a $5 from one dude, and I said, "What's your request?" He said, "I don't know what I want to hear." So I played him a modern remix of Down Under.
Men at Work stuff.
Yeah. There's a modern remake of it that's pretty fucking fancy and cool. So,
do
you come from the land down under? A bit of drum and bass.
Did he go nuts?
He liked it. He did like it. Yeah. So where are you at, Zach?
Stanthorpe.
Stanthorpe.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. Been here for about. This is our second year up here.
Lovely.
Yeah, I was in Emerald for 2 years previously.
Yep.
Then Diane on the Gold Coast for about 3 years. Then in Mullum for about 3 years.
Yep.
Then on the Gold Coast for about 2 years.
Yep.
Then Cairns
rocks. Yeah. Innisfail, yeah. Nice. Mission Beach is a trap. Fuck.
Yeah, I worked there. That's where I finished my apprenticeship.
Yeah, nice.
I
like Bingle Bay. That's fucking pretty rocking at the
when
cafe
was the last
there.
time you were up that way?
It's been a while. It's been a number of years. But I was out at Stanthorpe last week, actually.
Oh, bullshit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We sold to the crystal shop.
I just went outside to get a fresh drink, and I've got 2 rats, like just gallivanting around my shelves and stuff.
Are they Melamese? Are they native ones, the hoppy ones, or they're not, like Norwegians?
They're definitely not native ones.
Okay.
Probably. I have to find a stick or something and try and kill them. I'll be back.
Oh, Rachel Beard, Grandma used to sniff that shit. Yeah, the snuff is good. Makes some ugly fucking boogers though. Jesus. It's like you're fucking blowing out shit out your nose. It's horrible. But yeah, I saw Silver Zach, so I'm always on the run from home and wholesaling out to shops.
Yep.
Who'd I meet at Stanthorpe? Corey Smith, a young delinquent who's got a bit of psychological issues, but he bought me a nice drink at the pub called a Bullfighter with Red Bull. That was yummy. Yeah, it was yummy.
Yeah, no, I've been in town for. Well, this is the second year, but I haven't really sort of gone out much.
Yeah, right.
Bit of a introvert. I like my like being inside.
Yeah.
I like being on my own. Yeah.
You don't have a partner?
No.
No.
No, on my own. Well, living with family up here.
Okay.
I'm a chef, so
Mm-hmm.
when all this COVID sort of started going down, I sort of had to put that in the back burner.
Yep.
But with everything sort of opening up again, I'm starting to look for work and everything. But yeah, I haven't sort of had any hits lately.
Right.
That's why I moved around a lot.
Yep.
But yeah, I was just trying to think of, because I finished my apprenticeship in, I think it was South Mission, up at the Alandra, the resort that was up on the mountain.
Yep.
I think it might have been. We'll see. I finished in 2011,
Yep.
and I think it was either the year before or 2009 when they changed from the Horizon to the Alandra.
Right.
But yeah, I lived in Innisfail for 15 years, finished school there, started my chefing apprenticeship, finished down in Mission Beach, worked out at Green Island for a bit, live on chef.
Yep.
And
I had a
then,
friend in Mission Beach, and he said every New Year's a bunch of the crew would get together and they'd book out one of the islands off Mission Beach where there's camping.
Yeah,
and they do a New Year's Eve thing where they just basically own the island for the New Year's period. And yeah, anything went on. They fucking lord it over the island, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's been, because you got Dunk Island just off Mission Beach, it's probably about a 20-minute boat ride, ferry ride.
Yep.
If that, really, depending on how flat it is. There was a resort out there, but when I think it was Cyclone Yassi went through, completely just leveled that island. Yeah. And like the ownership of the resort out there changed hands quite a few times.
Yeah, they couldn't manage it.
Yeah. I think there's actually a big class action lawsuit happening between either the latest or the previous owner of the island, because he bought up so much property around Mission Beach and everything like that. But all the payments or some shit fell through. I'm not exactly sure on the details, but yeah, huge class action lawsuit against that fella because he, promised so much, bought up so much land around there and didn't follow through with it all.
Yeah. Money is fucking, it is a shame. There's not enough liquid capital flowing through the systems at the moment.
No.
I mean, we've got Gina Reinhardt complaining about not enough super yacht berths for her to land in. And it's like, come on, guys, you got to spend up big to land the big fishes. And people are just laughing at her going like, you're so rich, why don't you pay for
just pay for everyone else's berths.
Yeah, but it's not like that. Even her assets are fucking tied into solid capital gains, and she doesn't have the liquid capital that everyone thinks that she does.
Oh, what a load of shit! Like she can't
exactly. Yeah.
Machine and pull out $2,000 in one hit.
Yeah, but even if she dumped $1 billion, like $1 billion on a local council to get a berth for a super yacht, everyone would still whinge. Like there's always a sob story. People always spin negativity. Doesn't matter what the situation.
Yeah, she can wrangle some small people cash like that. No worries at all. But yeah, if she's got to do big people stuff, she's up for a struggle.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down, as Zach would say.
Yeah. All right, I'm due to get another drink. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. Yeah, I just brought my drink back, and by the time I went back out there with the lights on, both of those big rats were gone. That was 2 big rats out there on the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably scattered the first time they heard you out there.
Oh, no, they didn't though. They just sat there and they looked at me.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one up on the shelf and one beside where my fish tank is on that shelf. And they just both sat there still looking at me, thinking they're so fucking camouflaged that I can't see them. And then I had to come back in here and say, I'm going to go and try and kill these rats. And then by the time I went back outside, they were gone.
What is it? I just finished watching Red versus Blue the other day, and one of their towards the later seasons, one of their running jokes is the whole I think it was from Jurassic Park, their eyesight is based on movement.
Uh-huh.
Where it was like apologies, I've only just woken up about half an hour ago, so
and so I fetch most of my jokes from hours ago, and they still don't work. So take your time, make it happen. $3G, how's it going? Rayco Stan. Fuck Rayco, what are you doing up this hour of the day? It's well before time. You'd barely ever get a bloody bowl of muesli sorted before this time of day. What the fuck are you thinking, mate? Who else did I miss? Oh, Rachel Beard. I'm pretty sure I got Rachel Beard, but have a bloody second g'day, love. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can have a second one at no extra charge. Patty, however, if I have to say hello to you again, I'm definitely going to charge you. I'm going to charge you probably a, what do they call it? A bloody extra fee above normal. A surcharge. That's the word I was thinking of. 10:30 a.m. Wow. Whoa, hang on, Rico. 10:30 a.m. and you woke up an hour and a half ago. You woke up at 9 a.m. All right, I call bullshit. Anyone else? Anyone else call bullshit on Rico's 9 a.m. wake up?
I believe it.
You believe he woke up at 9 o'clock?
Oh.
Or
I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon today.
Yeah, I fucking wish I did. I woke up at 9:30 this morning feeling like trash, and I didn't realize I still to this minute have no idea. Like, I woke up feeling like I'd been drinking for 3 days and doing all of the heroines and the weed and the mushrooms. I literally have been the cleanest I've been the last 2 days of my life.
Yeah.
I've been cleaner than I've been clean for so long. But I woke up so toilet today. I don't understand why my body did that to me.
Kitsune in the house.
That's all right, Rico. I'll give you that half an hour. I mean, it was pretty nasty of me to, be giving you shit about sleeping in so late, and it's only 9 o'clock. That's not really fair of me to make such aspersions and whatnot. I apologise for that, Rico. I don't want to be a prick all the time. Just like at least 50% of the time, I want to be a prick, but not all the time. I set my when was it? Monday morning. I was driving to the shops up at Tweed. I needed to go and do a few things, and I don't normally smoke in my car, but I decided for this occasion that because I was driving to Tweed, that's like a half an hour drive. Why not have a cigarette for the start of your journey? And before I got into my car to start the journey, I noticed, because of where actually, Zach, you're very familiar with where I park my car's been getting a lot of black filth on the top of it, and stuff on the windscreen and whatnot. So I have been sorry about that. I've been parking it in front of the main garage door to avoid some of that stuff. And then when I was going to leave to Tweed, I got back out of the car and had to hose off my roof and my windscreen and stuff so I could see properly. But I'd already lit my cigarette, and while I was leaning down to turn the hose on, my cigarette caught some of my hair on fire.
Nice.
Thankfully I did have a hose of water in my hand at the time, but the left side of my head caught on fire quite rapidly.
There's an ancient art of instead of cutting hair, you actually should burn it, singe it to get the ends complete rather than frayed with scissors. Like, sure, really good sharp hairdressing scissors are awesome, but burning hair to get nice trim is really fucking awesome. There's a Instagram dude who does it, and he's like combing the hair and setting it on fire as he's combing it. And it looks really scary, but it's the master's art, really.
I guess the ends of the hair, once you've burnt them, they're a lot easier to bang off all the
ash,
the destroyed bits of hair and stuff. Whereas if you cut it, you've still got these little bits of hair that are left there that are clinging on for dear life, thinking that they belong there, but not quite understanding that they need to go.
Yeah.
So I think fire is definitely a good way to go. I mean, I've done it on my live stream many times to get rid of nose hairs.
Snort the flame.
Best use for fire ever. I don't even care if I'd never eat a cooked steak again, as long as I could use fire to get rid of those bloody nostril hairs.
Oh, speaking of steak, I've got to invite you over for a steak dinner, you and Sarah, because I know how to cook a fucking mean steak these days. I've been perfecting the art over the last 3 years, and I think I've got it down to a science.
She can't eat mammalian meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got that MMA from ticks.
Right. Damn. Oh.
So, well, let's get Zach. Well, I'll take Zach as my date instead of Sarah for mammalian meat. I'm fairly certain Zach still eats mammalian meat at every opportunity possible.
And I'm a traveling chef. If you've got the gear, the pan and everything, the oven, I can come to your place and do the art, I don't need to do it at my own house. I actually really enjoy going to other people's kitchens and cooking up a storm. It's good fun.
It's funny, as a qualified chef, I hate going out to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. one of
He
the
is a qualified
biggest
chef, by the way. I'll back
critics.
that up. He's not just
Yeah.
talking shit because we're on a live
I know.
stream.
Yep, we've had a good chat about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the biggest critic of going out and eating.
Yeah.
It's not. As a chef, I'm a pretty picky eater as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'll try stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know.
There's
It's
some
fucking weird.
pretty profane techniques that I use, and it's not that you can't get it at a restaurant. It's just that a restaurant couldn't compete if you're serving a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of the skills that I employ, it's really hands-on. Like I can only provide service for maybe 4 people in at once, and that's just the way it rolls. But yeah, my pan sauce game is pretty on point. I fucking made up a nice one the other night.
Your pan sauce game.
Oh yeah,
that's a fucking shirt right there.
Yeah.
There. My
Do you know how to do?
My pan sauce game is on point.
Yeah.
That's people are going to be pulling you up on the street with a shirt like that on, for sure.
See, that was
Imagine the chicks in this area that aren't wearing bras that are going to pull you up and say, "What the hell does that mean? Can you touch my boobs?" Probably most of them.
Speaking of boobs, I got a friend Melina, and she has the biggest titties that are gorgeous of any girl that I've ever met or seen.
Well, if she sees this live stream, she's not your friend anymore, is she?
But I was in Stanthorpe and I went to K Hub, and I bought a Chopper Chop shirt for my wife the night before, and then I went back the next day because we had to see a different Millie's Emporium or something like that. I can't remember, but a different shop in town, and went back to K Hub. Contacted Melina and said, "What size shirt I wear?" She gave me men's size. I'm like, "No, I want the women's size." So I found her a perfect size Chopper Chop shirt, and it was like just huge Chopper Chops. And we went out to Anzac Day together. We had a little lunch date and drank a few drinks and hung out. And yeah, the Chopper Chop shirt came out as fucking glorious.
Well, I think that's absolutely awesome that you told us about that, but there's no visual evidence of it.
I'll get a photo next time I see you wearing it. Yeah.
Now that just seems seedy.
It's not seedy. I should have got a good picture of us together so you could see the glory. But
I suppose anyway, she was wearing it in public, wasn't she?
What's that?
She was wearing it in public, so it's not like it's like sneaky backyard pictures of you wearing this shirt, love.
No, it wasn't sneaky.
You were out in the open wearing it. That still feels. Oh, I'm so torn.
Yeah.
Like I deeply want to see this picture of a shirt with some boobs in it, but part of me is like, oh, now I've asked for it. It doesn't seem right. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But boobs and shirts, they go hand in hand.
I picked the size perfectly for her. I needed to find a size 8 for Emma because Emma's got like A-cup titties. But Melina's got these huge, like triple D, big titties.
So, God damn it. Stop it. That's not fair. You're not allowed to talk about boobs like that when we're all here just, trying to abstain from masturbating and stuff. I'm sure that's why most of the people in the chat. I think that's why we're here. We're all just trying to abstain.
So I'm doing a photo. Sorry, go for it.
No, you go. I dare you to.
All right. I'm going to do a photo shoot next Saturday night out of Brunswick Heads, do some light photos, long exposure pics with my camera and a friend's phone. He's got a really cool Carl Zeiss lens phone that does really cool long exposures. So we're going to get some good shots next weekend. Or this weekend. Where's he got that fucked up?
Was it? Did I miss the link to boobs in that?
Oh, pictures. That was the link. You want to see pictures? I'm going to get some pictures, but not of tits.
No. Ah, yeah, right. Oh. I'll be back in a tick.
Yeah, Patty. You tug, I rub on the count of 3. There's a good lyric in Red Hot Chili Peppers about simultaneous release. Yeah. Oh.
Was it Tenacious D? That's fucking teamwork.
Nice.
I think that song's like, the name of the song is Fuck Her Gently too.
Right.
Yeah, classic song of theirs. I'll definitely put it up there with Tribute.
Tribute, yeah. The Devil's Pick. That's pretty rad.
One sec.
No worries. I'm on my own on the streams. Can you see these greens?
No, I just had to open the door for the cat.
No worries.
That's what I hopped up for before. To let her in. And she basically took a stroll around my room, went back and sat in front of the door again, started scratching, so I had to let her out.
Yeah.
She does that about 5-6 times a night when I'm trying to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Cats are interesting creatures.
Oh, she's a bitch. She knows I get up and do it anyway, so she'll just fucking do it all the time. So I annoy the fuck out of her too. It's got to be a bit of give and take.
Yep.
She annoys the fuck out of me during the night. I annoy the fuck out of her during the day.
Yeah. I got a friend who's got a pair of, I think they're called Bengals. They're like, I think they're part civet maybe, or they're way bigger and wilder than any house cat.
Yeah, okay.
They're really fucking extreme. But yeah, he works little night shifts being a manager for abattoirs up on the Gold Coast and Logan.
Okay.
And yes, his cats are fucking epic. And my old mate Steve's managed to almost land himself a Egyptian princess.
Well, almost isn't
What,
good enough,
as
is it?
Cat or person?
As a person, yeah. A 23-year-old studied to be a psychiatrist. So she will eventually be in Australia and be able to prescribe substances.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Yes.
I think we should petition potentially to have a turn of her before she becomes, we have to like.
It's not happening, man. No, she's Steve's. She's not going to stray, and she's already told Steve, look, I'm Muslim, and if you want another girl, You know, I totally understand. She wants to be wife number one, but she wants Steve to take on multiple women, and I'm trying to convince Steve that that's totally okay, and that's actually what she wants. It's not about what he wants and him being devoted to the one woman. This woman wants him to have multiple women in the household to share the burdens and live in a happy family with multiple women.
And then there's people around the world that have like dislike for how the Islamic system works. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. It's not up to anyone to tell how another person lives their life. Really, I think that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no matter what their God tells them.
Exactly.
Or did you just say depending on what their kink is?
Yeah, it is a kink. It's a cultural kink.
It's a cultural kink. Yeah, fucking let everyone have their cultural kinks and just fucking get over it, people.
Yeah. I honestly, that there is a lot of people in our Australian society and American society too that get a boner off controlling how other people live their lives. And I think
that's all over the world, I think.
It's all over the world. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad. It really is sad that we've let these fucking losers in, you know, to have louder voices than individuals just living out their life the way they want to live their life.
I suppose the positive aspect of that is now that we've got these people. I won't use gender specific terms, but we've got people, and they're running webcams where they do all sorts of sexual behaviors, and
yes,
not necessarily gender specific or anything like that, but they're all fucking just going nuts on the interwebs, live as you'd like it, and making good money from it. One of the most profitable employment opportunities online you can have if you're willing to get yourself naked and, you know, have a little bit of a fiddle with yourself while people pay you money to do so. And speaking of which, if I had followers that wanted to watch me vomit, they could have paid me money to watch what I went and just did then before.
I thought so.
Dude. You had the vom.
I potentially may have eaten a few too many snakes, natural confectionery company snakes.
That'll do it.
As natural as they are, if you eat like 14 or 15 of them in a very, very brief period of time, you're probably still going to spew, no matter whether you've been drinking or smoking or what. You know, that's. I don't want to get too descriptive, but I only had like maybe 3 or 4 bloods to get this stuff out. But in each one of those Ralphs that bought the stuff up, I could taste the sweet chunks of undigested snake coming
which is a throwback from our original conversation this morning or earlier in the day about the strawberry milk. You know, how did it taste on the way back out? You know?
It tastes much better on the way out than on the way in, or vice versa.
Nice.
What a nice way to polish off the strawberry milk story from earlier today. But I still spewed on the same day that we were talking about it.
Yeah. See, I have a rule when it comes to candy. I just eat the orange ones. And when the orange ones are all gone, I'll maybe have a red one or two, but usually I'll leave the rest of the bag and make sure that other people eat the rest of it. Because, you know, I'm an incredibly social creature, and I like to have guests, and that's
Like
important.
have some shit available to share with the guests. Yeah. Well, the only reason I bought those snakes was because I didn't even want to do my live stream this morning because I don't even know what happened last night. I don't even know if you guys can clarify with me, but I was convinced that I didn't drink or smoke too much last night, and I was convinced that I was in bed nice and early. But then I got woken up at like 10:30 this morning and thinking, oh, if it's 10:30, I'll feel like an everyday average normal human being. But I got woken up and I just felt like rubbish and I didn't want to even exist. What did I do?
As I said in our text, Blackie, you got taken for a ride. I don't know who did it or what did it, but possession is a real thing, and it's not as dark and nasty that everyone might think it is due to certain media that talks about possession. But a lot of information on voodoo and being a vessel for spirits. That's what we are as human beings. Is we have our own spirit, but we also have other entities that can come in and take us for a ride. And sounds like you got taken for a ride.
That was my thing though, is that I kind of really do feel like there's several hours of my life missing, but my butthole doesn't even hurt.
They don't get in through the butthole, man. No, it's not the butthole. Rikistan sounds like someone came inside you, Blackie. They blew a load into your brain.
Yeah, but if they did, surely when I woke up this morning, I would have woken up in a puddle or something.
In a bathtub full of ice.
Oh, bye-bye kidney.
Minimum.
Big scar up your back on the side.
Were we conversating last night, Zach? I'm really.
You did send me a message.
I'm really sounding like a fucking miscreant drug addict, but I really thought that I was doing the right thing last night and that I was in bed early and I wasn't drinking or smoking too much. And then I woke up this morning and I just felt like I had been in fucking Cairo for 2 weeks doing all of the best hash on the planet. And
wow,
I was so confused because I thought I'd behaved. What's your story, Zach? What did I do last night?
You sent me a message at 10:20 asking me what I was doing.
That's pretty early. That's early in the night.
I didn't reply back until 11:15 because I was in bed. And yeah, you said sleep well, grasshopper. If you're alive for tomorrow's stream, hop up. And then said, yeah, sweet. I'll swing you a message when I'm free. And then I just got a thumbs up. And that was the end of it.
And what was the timestamp on that? The last thumbs up or whatever it was.
It would have been 11:17.
11:17. That's not a fucking late night for me.
No.
But there's like even Sarah. I think I sent Sarah a love. There's like all of the love hearts and nonsense from today. It'll take me an hour to get back to last night's. But yeah, even the last love heart I think I sent to Sarah was before midnight. Wow. Maybe I was taken by aliens.
Yeah. Transdimensionals, man. You could have been
Just
taken
slipped.
for a ride by a voodoo spirit, and they've accessed your inner potential for teleportation, and maybe you did go to Afghanistan and smoke some hash.
Maybe I did. Oh,
But you're not allowed. You're not allowed to know about it. You're not allowed to remember, because that might break the fucking timeline. So
because the way I felt when I was awake this morning, it certainly wasn't like a normal hangover. It might have well been some kind of Afghani hash fueled night of debauchery with some fucking deposed Shah's harem of women. Oh,
if you don't remember it, you can't get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that holds up.
It's Blackie's problem, not sober Blackie's problem.
Blackout.
Let that guy worry about it next time he's around. Like, I'm quite willing to
steps.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that all day long.
Like, get that blackout drunk again.
Ah, right. Okay. Good suggestion. Yeah, all day long, especially the first, 4 or 5 hours of the day when I was conscious, and I was just absolutely trying to retrace my steps and think what I'd done. And all I could remember was, I think I watched some YouTube for a while, and I was watching Jim Jeffries on Ginger Guy. What's he called? Andrew Santino. I watched theirs, and I think about 2/3 of the way through that, I decided it was time to go to bed. So I moved from this position to the bed, put the laptop on the bed, and watched that. And as that's the last thing I can remember is falling asleep watching Jim Jeffries on Andrew Santino. And I probably will still go back and watch that episode of Santino to try and gauge the exact moment where I fell asleep. But yeah, then I have this minor concern that it's primarily an audio podcast, so then I may have opened another tab on my Windows browser and been watching something else while listening to Jim Jeffries and Santino converse. But yeah, I don't know. I'm all lost. I really potentially finally do believe that aliens may have fucked with me for once. I'm not 100% convinced that I did this one to myself, because I didn't drink very much and I didn't smoke very much.
We are the aliens in the future.
Maybe that's why you got so fucked up, because you didn't smoke or drink your usual amount, and your body was just having these withdrawal issues.
Yeah, it was cracking the dirt, going, not enough. Yeah. Shit, don't tell me that. I'm trying to fucking get on the straight and narrow. No, I'm not. I'm lying to myself and to everyone out there.
Yeah.
Straight and narrow my ass. One day, maybe. No, I'm still lying. I'm still lying to everyone.
A Blackie who's straight and narrow just isn't Blackie.
He's black.
I'm probably going to have to close this YouTube channel down if I go on the straight and narrow and try and get healthy and shit. No one wants this channel to be healthy.
Never shut down.
Yeah, the only reason most of the people come here is they want to see me fuck up. They want to see me, what did I do the other week? Who cares? That's what they're here for. Anthony.
We're here for the long now. The long now into the bright and shiny future. There's a lot of awesomeness coming our way. Just got to ride it out.
I mean, there might be a lot of awesomeness coming to you two guys, but I might with the lack of awesomeness that I have, I might drag you into the mud or through the mud.
I'm always here to pick you up, man, bring you into the heart space.
That's what I like.
The middle ground, the greenness, that's where the goodness lies.
I just went back into my chat to forward the link to Anthony, and then one of that lovely picture that you sent me just before, Joshua, was like
you asked for it. I
know, and it's a really nice picture, I will say. A really, really, really nice picture.
Well,
but I'll try not to send that one.
Yeah. That was the mission brief, and I found it and just went, no, sent it, deleted it. I'm not into that. Not my thing at all. Fuck no.
Oh, wow. That used to be it was one of my catchphrases. What was it? I fulfilled something or other. Oh, no. I can't remember what it was. It might have even just been I fulfilled my mission brief. And you did, sir. You did. And I appreciate it. No, I can't remember who am I forwarding it to? Anthony. That's right. Anthony. I'm not sending Anthony that picture. I'm sending him a link so he can get up here and talk with us.
Okay.
Because he's an absolute fucking reckless unit like us as well. Well, he used to be anyway, but now he's hooked up with this, reputable woman, YouTube woman and stuff. He might be behaving better these days. We'll soon find out. I suppose he'll either say no, Blackie. I'm much well behaved these days. I do not want to be on one of your live streams, or he'll just turn up and he'll go, "Fuck yeah, boys!" Words to that effect.
We'll see.
We will see.
Yeah, so let's
probably already gone to bed or already woken up and gone to work. Hang on, clocks.
Anthony said he's lurking while working in the fish room, so I don't know if you'll be up for
it. Anthony, I'm pretty sure your fish room lurking can be done with a camera on and a microphone on. Get your fucking shit together, mate. T and Aqua. Did I say hi to T and Aqua?
Hello to everyone.
Bloody, just let's throw a general g'day out to everyone.
G'day to everyone. I did that. I said to a random biker in town this evening, I said, how you going? Good evening or something. And they went, good afternoon. And I'm like, but it's nighttime. What's going on? Mullum's going through full time warps. It's bizarre. But yeah, S pinned it about your experience. It's called a Nexus event, obviously. So yeah,
what do you mean?
Nexus
what
events.
Are you talking about? Who had a Nexus event?
Oh, your blank experience.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm potentially should have the YouTube chat open as well, but I don't. So I'm probably missed that one. But yeah, it was a very, 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 very strange event for me last night because, like, generally, like 9 times out of 11, I know when I'm getting fucked up and I'm having a big night and stuff. And last night was not one of those nights. But when I woke up this morning and I'm missing a few hours, and I feel like I've had, like, 2 bottles of wild turkey or something, but still all of my wild turkey is still in the fridge. It's like, oh,
Nice.
what has happened? I was a very, 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 very confused boy when I woke up this morning. I did not expect that when I woke up, and I'm like, I can't even stand
Sounds like
up.
some monkey business.
Monkey business. That's a really good Skid Row song.
Skid Row.
No.
What's that?
1991, I think. Skid Row put out a record called Monkey Business, and the lead single off it, called Monkey Business, was quite a quality rock and roll song.
Yeah, nice.
Is that beer called Monkey Business?
No, it's a vape juice.
Is that vape juice called Monkey Business?
Yeah, it's banana cake.
Hey, I hope bloody Skid Row are getting their, royalties and shit from it. Only seems fair.
No one can own monkey business.
What about the was it it was the Prince Harry. What's Prince Harry's missus's name?
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, didn't they tried to trademark a word. Oh, Jesus. Can someone in the chat, come on, help us out. I know there's only 6 of you in the chat, and 2 of them are probably us. But yeah, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry tried to trademark a word that they could use because she's trying to write a TV show or a book series or something. And it was, the word was like, everyone uses this word at least once in their life.
Archetypes.
Archetype, that's it, yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking own archetype?
She started, thank you, Zach, for finding that. Brilliant.
Has filed to trademark the word after announcing it was to be the title of her debut Spotify podcast.
Yeah. She's doing a podcast called Archetype. So she wanted to take the word from everyone else.
Not
The
fucking
40-year-old made the application at the United States Patent and Trademark Office in March.
All right.
I'm quite surprised they just didn't laugh her out the building right there and then, saying, sure, love, you're very pretty, and I appreciate how much makeup you've put on to come down to the office here today, but please fuck off with your stupid suggestion.
Yeah, fuck off. Archetypes are owned by everyone. There's no fucking
Even the Romans, they took the archetype from the Greeks. It's been around that long.
Yep, and then they took it from the Atlanteans.
Yeah. Wow.
Excellent. Let's get real. So the globe, like the learning tool that we talked about with the globe, and NASA could be in cahoots with this, but there might be some hidden continent that we're not allowed to go near or talk about openly. But it's a thing. There's definitely some hidden action.
Where do you reckon it is? In the South Pacific somewhere, maybe?
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, Bermuda Triangle is definitely a high candidate for sure.
Because that's pretty much the only space that's left to explore is South Pacific, isn't it?
Yeah,
sort of
look,
between the bottom of Africa and Australia and South America.
well, Australia was a hidden continent for a very long time.
Yeah,
so
well, back before satellites and stuff.
Yeah.
Now we've got, there's quite a few satellites up there in the sky with cameras and shit that can point down at the planet and identify shit in the water and stuff. Yeah, sorry, I might be denigrating your comments already and saying poo poo as if. But yeah, you'll be laughing last, won't you? When it turns up and here you are with a grin on your face, and here's me going, oh shit, I was wrong. I shouldn't have poo-pooed him when he said that on live YouTube channel stuff.
You're okay, man. That's okay. It's look, it's secret business. Like if anyone's interested, I can't remember his name right now. I think it's Captain Ford or some person went to Antarctica and they flew a plane and they ended up in another dimension. Like there's more land in Antarctica than when you look at Earth from space, it's a ball. But if you go to Antarctica and you fly there towards the pole, the South Pole, there's more fucking landmass than you can see when you look at it from a globe or from space. And
well, there's at least in the South Pole, there's actual land there, not like the North Pole where there's just ice gathers. But down at Antarctica, there is actual landmass under all that ice and stuff. Whereas Santa's workshop is just on ice. It's totally just imaginary.
Yeah, Santa Claus is real.
Santa Claus is real, but his workshop is imaginary because you can't have a perpetual workshop just on ice alone. Whereas if they based
on ice, the machine on ice.
If they based Santa in the South Pole, where there's actual land around the polar bizzo, maybe he would have been a little bit more believable. He would have been a little bit more easier to convince the children he exists, because those kids, they know about the polar ice caps and whatnot, and they know that the North Pole is just ice, and surely Santa can't just work on ice alone.
Yeah.
He needs a little bit of heroin to go with it.
Hot shot.
That was a really, really long way to go for that joke, wasn't it? Jesus,
yeah, that was awesome.
That punchline now.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. The North Pole's trekking, I think it's 13 kilometers per annum heading towards Russia. So shit's about to get real. And if it keeps getting hotter, like I honestly, look, I respect everyone with their global warming theories and us pumping out too much energy into the atmosphere. Look, that's a reality, but we could be in a high energy spatial anomaly because the planet is traveling through space, orbiting the sun, and I don't know what the speed of our orbital rotation is, but it's pretty fucking high and we don't feel it. But the sun is definitely moving through space on a galactic arm, and that whole galaxy is moving through space, and the higher energy anomaly could be contributing to our global warming to some extent.
Well, I think also a lot of people disregard Jupiter. Jupiter's effect on our solar system has been, what do you call it, consequential. I mean,
Yeah.
it's had impact in the past
Mm.
with our Milky Way galaxy because of its vast amount of size. It's already they've documented that Jupiter has caused Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune to change their orbital paths, but it's also forced them back out on their orbital paths.
Mm.
So we're one of the only I guess solar systems where the gas giants have been known in the past to what do we call our planets, like rocky something or other. I don't know what we call them, but other galaxies have been known where there's massive gas giants or super Earths, if you want to call them that have destroyed all of the planets like Earth in their solar systems, have been wrecked, and for some reason we're the lucky ones that our gas giants haven't destroyed our livable planets, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
It's at a distance where it's pulling a lot of the space debris out of the path of our planet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you could also say that it's a savior of the smaller planets in the inner solar system, in the inner ellipsis of our solar system.
Yeah,
because it does have such a big gravitational force as well. It's why the asteroid belt is where it is at the moment.
Right there out in the middle, and it does have that gravitational pull that might potentially save our pitiful little planet from any other massive objects being dragged towards it.
So it's why it's also got like fucking 70 odd moons. Or is that Saturn? Both the giant planets have got like 50 plus moons.
Saturn has a shit ton of moons. I think that Jupiter only has 2. Don't they have Titan and Joe? If you go by the Joe, it's pronounced Joe.
Really? I thought it was
apparently. Because the old Latin speak, they didn't have a letter for J.
Titan is a moon for Saturn. Titan, Mimas, Tethys, Iapetus, Dione, Rhea.
Oh, crikey. Maybe there is 50 then.
82, I think, or 62.
Holy shit.
At least 62 moons.
Right. Okay. You've got the list there. Let's go through them all. Let's learn them.
Fuck that for a joke.
I like the I don't like the word science fiction anymore. I think it's science prophecy or science prediction, but the whole idea that we could set off a chain reaction and ignite one of our gas giants to be a second sun is pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, I think the same podcast that I was listening to today went on to say that there is the potential for planets like Jupiter, not necessarily in our solar system because as far as gas giants go, Jupiter is still quite small, but in other solar systems, there are gas giants that are definitely potentially setting themselves up to become new suns.
So Jupiter has 79 moons.
Woo. Wow.
53 that are named and 26 that are awaiting official names.
Yeah, right. Wow. That's fucking brilliant.
But I was reading somewhere something a while ago. I think it might have been an article that scientists have discovered that Earth has a second moon.
Yeah.
But it's small, like it's tiny compared to our moon, and its orbit is sort of locked in place. Locked in place that we only have a small period of time where we can actually observe it during the year,
Right.
and it's so like all planets and orbiting bodies in our solar system, they're not circular.
Elliptical.
Yeah, and this particular shape is a lot more, elliptical than our usual moon, and because of it's like lockstep in with, I think one of the inner planets is also affecting its orbit as well. That's why it's locked into a particular spot, and that's why we can only see it for a certain amount of time during the year. I think it's only like a couple minutes, like on a particular day during the year, that we can actually see it. I'll see if I can find it.
That would probably be advisable. I would imagine that if its timing is so brief, it'd be something to do with Mercury. It'd be potentially in Mercury's elliptical orbit.
We've got Gabe watching the channel. It's his birthday. Shambhala Warrior Philosopher King.
Oh yeah. I was so about to try and pronounce that, but I'm glad you did it first. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. So he wants me to bring up that Earth's atmosphere goes well beyond the moon. It's
well, obviously
huge.
it does.
Yeah.
I mean, why would the moon have hung around this long if it wasn't sharing stuff?
There's definitely ice there. Yeah. And every system is a twin sun system. Look, I have read some amazing stuff that says that on the opposite orbit of the Earth, like it's always hidden behind the sun, but there's another Earth. And we can never see it. And we're in a twin orbital situation, which is pretty fucking wild. It's pretty fucking wild. And Gabe's shown me some pretty cool videos of secret NASA business where the Russians and the Americans are out at Saturn doing exchanges of goods.
With they're doing the tango.
Yeah, they're doing black budget fucking spatial explorations. And us poor peons on Earth just can't. We're just not meant to know.
Okay, so there was a second moon that was discovered in 2016. Kamoela. But
our Earth's second moon, it's in our there's some point. but yeah, it's an accumulation, an aggregate that exists in our gravity well just after us, and we drag it along. So
Yeah.
it's worth exploring, but wait and see.
Well, it's because it's
Lagrange point. That's it. Yeah.
Did you just
it's
say
only meant to
Lagrange?
last for another 300 years.
Mm.
So after the 300 years, it's just gonna fuck off.
Peter out. Go away. But do they speculate that it's going to explode, or is it just going to fall out of orbit and become?
No, it'll stick with us. It's been with us for a very long time. It's not going away.
Yeah. That's
I'm
what I mean.
down to rocks, so I got to do a refill and do a toilet mission, exo mission. Back in a few minutes, guys.
No, I don't know. I've probably got to wait till he comes back before I can go and fill mine, don't I? Lagrange point, but that's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't name it. I just knew that it was in a point. I was trying to quote something I read a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that every system is a two-sun system, because there's already evidence of multiple different ones in the Milky Way that are, a whole bunch of gas giants flowing around a single sun. Don't know why they all have to be twin suns when they don't all have twin suns. I'm a super fan of Tatooine and its twin suns, but I don't necessarily think that all the systems have to be twin sun systems.
Well, again, I think another article that I was reading was it was both the Sun and Jupiter were not necessarily formed at the same time, but Jupiter, when it was forming, it was going along the same way as our Sun was.
Yeah.
But because there wasn't the exact elements that it was needed to actually form a sun, it's just reached a peak where it's just slowly building.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing about Jupiter potentially having the amount of energy and stuff that it could become a sun on its own, and potentially also that it's a factor that people have ignored. Excuse me. In the development of our solar system, is that they say we've got this many years left in our solar system, and it's like, that's if Jupiter doesn't continue to develop into a sun of its own and wipes all out. Because if it does develop into a sun because of the way it's going, it's got all the potential, according to astronomers, to become a sun. So we just have to pretty much sit back and wait.
We'll see. I think when they're talking about that, I think they're talking about millions of years.
Oh yeah. It's not gonna be next Thursday, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the same as like when our sun is gonna die out, is millions of years.
3 billion years, I think they predict.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. It's
plenty of time
I have
to
a
get our
personal
shit
theory.
together.
Yeah, I've got a personal theory. It's been pumping out a whole lot more energy than it used to when I was a kid. Maybe it's just me getting older, but Shit is
sun.
hot. Yeah, the sun is definitely pumping up my energy than usual.
Yeah.
Which is
I think
contributing
it's
to
your old age.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You're just getting old, mate. You're so
Yeah.
sensitive to that hot vitamin D.
oh yeah, I eat it. I don't need it from the fucking sun. I got plenty of UV action too. Where's my light? This little doodad.
Crikey, that's some serious blue.
It's a serious doodad.
Even before you turn the light on, the blue on the shaft. Look at that blue and orange shaft. Whoa, shaft.
But yeah, you can charge up any vegetables or fruits with UV light, and it produces vitamin D. So yeah, sun can get fucked.
I'm going to the refrigerator now that I'm that horny.
Yeah,
I need to get a new drink, and I'll be back.
go for it, man.
In the medieval period, it was even dimmer.
Yeah.
What, Josh's light was even dimmer?
No, the sun. We had a mini ice age due to the lack of solar activity.
Buddy, let's have another one of them. How good would an ice age be right now?
Yeah, we're about due for it. Yeah, and to shut everyone up about fucking global warming, that would be hilarious.
Restart, a planetary reset. Let's go.
Let's go. Give us the ice.
I mean, we've all got like flannelette shirts and tracky dacks. We'll be right. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a dude in Mullumbimby last winter with a rad fucking bear fur. It was so good. I was like, oh, I'm jealous. Nice bear skin. Because we don't have bears in Australia. I'd feel bad with a koala.
I'm surprised that he managed to walk around the streets without getting harassed by the those people that I'm not going to refer to directly.
Yeah, I didn't meet him or talk to him, but he had a very big stick. He had a very, very big staff, and I was well impressed.
Well, like, are we talking Gandalf sort of staff, or just a walking stick sort of?
Nah,
type?
big fuck off Gandalf staff. You know, he knew his stick fighting.
Yep.
You know, anyone that caused him trouble, he'd fucking knock the sense into them.
So you're not actually in Mullum, are you? You're just outside of town, yeah?
Yeah. And on Google Maps, where I live, we've been given a new name. We are in the area called Overlook.
What, like out towards Main Arm, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just like less than 5 minutes down the road from Blackie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not the way I drive.
Yeah, when I was in Mullum working over in Byron, I was actually living with Blackie's parents, my grandparents.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was born in Mullum.
Oh,
At the
Zach,
Mullum base.
are you Blackie's son?
No, nephew.
Nephew. Cool.
Yeah, my mum is his older sister.
So you Sam's brother? Because I got to meet Sam the other day. Fuck Sam.
Yeah, I would fucking curb stomp the fucking cunt. I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire.
Okay, that's some shade.
Yeah, he's the reason why I left the Gold Coast.
Right.
Did you Z-beam? Did you actually mean fuck Sam just then?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was giving him the finger while I was talking about Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't even introduce himself to all the crew that was around, even after you left Z-beam. Oh, hang on. When you were here, it was only you, wasn't it? And then after you left, then Brady showed up, and then a few of the other dudes showed up, and all of a sudden I had like 5 dudes around, and yeah, Sam was just milling around.
Sam
And not
being an
like
unsocial
walking
fuck.
up to dudes and going, "Hi, I'm so and so. I'm so and so." So yeah, I made it. There was like 5. Hang on, 4 other people other than me around, and I just introduced him to one of the dudes because I think that's the fun thing to do when people don't introduce themselves, is just make it known and go, this is, and pick out one of the dudes in the crowd and introduce them, and then they feel, well, hopefully they go, oh yeah, and hi and hi and hi and hi, and introduce themselves to this. But that didn't happen. I think he just wanted to be gone, but he did. Full credit for the 3rd time to Samuel. He took the barbecue that I wanted out the fucking way, so now I can do my Dagobah tank. No, I don't even have to even try and get rid of that barbecue anymore. It's gone. I was like a space that was just going, oh, there's wasted space. There's all this shit in the way in this space. Get rid of it. And then bloody Sam came and hung out for 2 days and then took this fucking barbecue out my way. Now I can move my tanks around and clean some shit and do my Dagobah tank. Thanks, Sam. Awesome work, lad. Well done. I hope the barbecue doesn't give you cancer much.
Just a little bit. Nah, fuck off. Full blown fucking cancer.
I was actually surprised that the because I was like really what's the word, trepidatious? Oh, that's not even a real word. But I was like lifting up because it's got that plastic cover sheet over the whole barbecue, and I was lifting it up thinking, oh, I really don't want to expose the plates because the plates must be completely rusted away by now, but please just let them fuck off and go. And the plates are like in normal condition and stuff, and it's like, oh, righto. Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess. But just take it now. And then when we were loading the barbecue into the back of his van, and he's like, his van is completely empty. There's not even back seats in that thing. So
yeah, because he bought that because he wanted to fucking turn it into like one of those camper vans.
Camper,
$5.5 grand for a fucking van. He bought that when he didn't even have his fucking license. So I had to fucking go and do the driving test for it. And then I had to fucking go and drive it around for him.
But as soon as I saw that, and I saw that we're loading this barbecue into this empty van, I'm like, oh, do you want to maybe look through Nanopop's garage for anything else you might like? And I'm just like trying to fob shit off to get it gone, so I don't have to throw it away. But yeah, I think what did he take? He took like a miter saw rig, and that was all I could give him. The amount of different things that I tried to get him to take, but no, just the miter. Oh, was it a miter? He might have left the miter saw and taken just a workbench, with like the adjustable tabletops where you can. Nah, I don't care. fucking, as long as he took the barbecue and one other thing, my work there was done.
Lovely.
So did you meet his partner as well, Josh? Shavina?
No. Is she a weapon?
No, she didn't come down this weekend. It was just,
No.
I thought they must have been fighting because he spent like 2 nights here. So that was my logical progression, was that they must be in a blue or something, because he's, why else? Why else would he spend
Wouldn't
time away
surprise
from
me.
his fancy new house?
Wouldn't surprise me. No.
Anyway.
I've only met her twice. First time, Mum introduced her to me when we were outside setting up for Christmas. And then the second time was at Nana Mao's birthday party at the Brunswick Bowlway. And yeah, didn't say a thing to me.
That's
No.
pretty
He
fucked up.
didn't, or she
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I got no time for him or anyone that's to do with him.
Right.
Yeah, no, he was. I lived with him for too long, to the
Right.
point where, yeah, no, he did a real number on me. And he's quite a bigger fella than me as well.
Right.
He's like probably 3 times my size, not height wise, but
thickness.
Yeah, he's got body mass.
thickness.
Yeah.
And he'd always try to use that against me.
Right.
Mm.
All I can suggest is you tune into the wrestling and at least the histrionics, like the stories about how there are faces who are like the heroes and there are the heels. And if someone's giving you shade to push you into a heel position to be the enemy or whatever, sell it. Like really own it. Yeah. And eventually as a heel you can shift energies and become a face yourself. Like be a hero for your family, for your fans and people who are watching. And it's fucking important. It really is important. If you want to be a hero and be seen, just walk the streets. Like you said, you're an introvert. Get down to the pub on payday, like whenever you get paid, go and have some drinks in public and have a cigarette with a random. I've been walking the streets of Australia for 20 years now, whenever we've been on tour for Emma's silver business.
Yeah.
And I've got massive positive energy to give and receive to whoever encounters me.
On those tours, are you touring with that wrestling mindset, or is that just an afterthought?
No, absolutely. I'm like, especially in the last year and a half where I've been muscling up, like I'm getting fucking huge, and it's really moved a lot of energy for me to be getting back into physicality and get bigger. So yeah, fucking if you've got the time, start off on some low kilo weights and fucking build yourself up,
Have we got enough viewers here to initiate an arm wrestle challenge? No, we don't. There's only like 5 people watching, and probably 2 or 3 of them are us.
Yeah, check out these guns.
Yeah, let's do an arm wrestle challenge. Fuck, I've said it out loud now. I'm going to have to do push-ups and shit to work up to it, aren't I? Used to be the day that I could rely on just my innate physicality, but now that you showed your guns, I've realised that, I might need to actually do some work to beat you in an arm wrestle. Can we do a practice?
Yeah, next time I see you, we'll clear the table and have a go.
All right.
I'll hold you at mid-range. I won't be there to win. I won't be there to lose, but just to hold your space.
This is potentially the first time in my life that I've actually been concerned about when I've put my physicality forward and said, yeah, fucking I can beat that guy. And now all of a sudden I'm going, oh, shit, hang on. I'm an old cunt now. I might not be able to do this.
Yeah.
I might have to pull his hair or spit in his eye or something.
Tickle his bumhole.
It's a confidence check.
Tickle his bumhole, exactly. Yeah, with my big toe. Hang on. Even as I said that, I'm experimenting with how far I can reach my right leg and wiggle my big toe. Oh, hello. What's that? I might have to find that a little bit later on. That feels quite nice.
Muscular control is everything.
All right. Now that you've said that, I really, really, really have to beat you in an arm wrestle. That sounded so wanky.
I'll let you win just for your confidence boost.
No, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare.
We'll get it on camera. Hold you in the middle, but I'll let you win. That's fine.
If you let me win, I'm going to beat you into a bloody pulp. I will. I don't want to be let to win because that. What I
said before, it's
true battle.
It's all
we
about
need a true.
It's all about selling the game. We need heroes in this world, and heroes can only be heroes if there are heels that are willing to take a fall for the long term.
So now I'm confused. But if I'm the heel, because I'm not going to be the hero, because you're obviously the hero, but then I'm the heel that gets beaten in the arm wrestle, but then I beat you to death in the aftermath. Where does that leave us? No, okay. I won't beat you to death. I'll just choke you out. Choking out's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, choke hold. Just be gentle. I'm not into losing consciousness.
Yeah, I guarantee. I'm just talking a big game. I guarantee that I'll lose all of the challenges.
No, we'll give it a good go. ZB needs to be strong as the Silver Kingpin of Australia. Yeah, bro. And like we would teabag me like Brad Pitt. No, I'm not getting teabagged. Fuck that.
Not while he's conscious anyway.
No.
But we'll save that Huawei for, I talked myself up and then I talked myself back down a little bit. So now I feel a little bit comfortable that I could choke him out and then teabag him while he's asleep.
It's all about the promo. We're gonna sell beef, and that beef keeps the viewers interested, and that's what's really important. We're gonna sell a story.
Realistically, is probably what's going to happen is we're just going to get the fucking maggoted on mushrooms and we won't give a fuck about arm wrestling or anything, and we'll probably just end up giving each other rim jobs or something.
Oh, no, I'm not into that. Fuck off.
Double Dutch rudder. So you're not actually touching anyone.
Yeah.
No, well, you're not touching anyone else's junk. You're just touching their arm. You heard of that?
No.
Can you do
Thanks,
a
Zach.
deeper dive for us?
Zach and Miri make a porno with, what's his name?
Seth Rogen and
Rogen,
Charlize
Rogen.
Theron, wasn't it?
And it's got Jason Mewes in it.
Yeah.
He's the horny fucking housemate. And he
Yeah.
explains the double Dutch rudder, where, you grab your own junk, the other person grabs their own junk, you grab their arm, they grab your arm, and you're sitting there just moving their arm up and down. So, yeah, Jason Mewes has come up with it. So, that's right. Jason Long is in it too.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's one of the producers or the directors, and his husband is the fella who did Superman before Henry Cavill. Superman Returns or something. Fuck. Brandon someone.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the Lois and Clark Superman.
No, not the TV series. It was the actual movie, Superman Returns, where Superman has a young kid. Yeah, it was the Superman movie that came out before the. No, not Smallville. It was an actual movie.
Smallville, yeah.
It was
the
actually
first movie after Smallville, yeah.
Yeah, before Henry Cavill. It was called Superman Returns, I'm pretty sure. He's the fella who plays Captain Atom in the DC Legends of Tomorrow TV series.
Oh, I missed that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I promise.
Brandon Ruth.
Promise. Who?
Brandon Ruth.
Oh, right, eh?
It was the movie where Yep, you go.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man?
No, I haven't yet. It's not free yet. I'm a fucking what do you call it? A skinflint.
Oh,
I'm so eagerly anticipating for it to become.
Oh, it's free. So good seeing all the three Spider-Mans on screen together, hammering it out, and they all are fucking ready for action. It's hilarious.
I think that's their worst mistake that they've done is that they've put all of the three of them in the previews and the trailers and whatnot.
I know, but
they didn't necessarily do it. They cut them out, but there's the one preview that they did where it was the Spider-Man facing off against him, and it's like he's jumping into him and everything. But yeah, it was a whole. They explained it where, you can see him jumping by himself up against the other dudes, but then you see the Lizard get hit in midair by nothing. But when it actually comes to that scene in the movie, you see that it's Andrew Garfield Spider-Man kicking him.
Spoilers.
Oh,
it's
fucking
magic. It's fucking magic. And then in the movie, without any spoiler alerts or anything, the way they let the villains turn from being heels into faces and save the day. Those bad guys are actually part of the heroicism to fucking win the situation and fucking clean up. It's just so fucking satisfying.
Fucking no way I'm going to rent that movie until it's free now.
I do have it, so I'll bring it over.
Are you coming over this weekend?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a bit crook, I won't. But
no, just fucking come over.
Yeah.
We need it. We need it.
Yeah.
We'll go to Z-Beam's house and fucking push him in the swimming pool and stuff and have a nude time together.
Get out, me
Wrestling
swamp.
in the pool.
My pool's a fucking wreck since the floods.
Excellent. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need some bacteria. All of us need some bacteria in our dates.
Oh,
Let's get some
speaking of
sickness.
Bacta, that weed that I got off you for the pond, all adults have just been hanging out underneath that patch of greenery. They fucking love it.
That, as in the like there's all the sticks that I pulled out of the bucket for you today.
Yeah. The
Today,
adult,
wasn't it?
yeah, yesterday. All the adult swordtails are just loving the shit out of it.
Yeah,
Just
there'd be
hanging out in the vibes.
so much. There would be so much microbiota on the around those stems.
Oh, I could smell it. I fucking loved it. Loved it.
I've had to wash my hands twice to get the smell off my hands just from getting that shit out of the bucket.
That's stanky weed.
I think I can still smell it on my hands, even though I washed my hands twice, and I've smoked a million cigarettes since then, and I've drunk a bunch of bourbon since then.
Yeah. But Shambhala Warrior King fucking brought up a very valid point. When I was a kid, like I'm 40 now, but when I was a kid, the sun was yellow, but now it's white.
You don't think that's a matter of perspective?
No.
You think it's changed?
It has changed.
Is it because of what's suspended in our Earth's atmosphere? Or do you think the gases of the sun are burning at a different temperature?
Yes, the temperature's changed. But they don't want to fuck up the whole global warming agenda by revealing that the sun is actually putting out more energy. So they're being very careful and cautious about revealing the truth. So
that's why they're just pushing for more and more solar energy capturing devices.
Yeah. And what was the other thing? So global warming is real, but the whole agenda about oil being a fossil fuel is totally false. There's some real fucking amazing upstart shadow conspiracy fucking whatever you want to fucking call it geophysicists that talk about how in the deep mantle
it's regenerating itself.
Yes. Yeah. And
I'm super glad I saved you from that 7 minutes of you trying to work out how to say that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is regenerating, and oil fields that were thought of being tapped out, they've come back to them and revisited them, and they're producing more oil. So
wouldn't it be nice though?
What's that?
Wouldn't it be nice though if we got ourselves into a position where we just completely relied on wind powered and solar powered electricity?
Absolutely.
And just got away from the oil, and then 10,000 years from now, when the wind, miraculously stops blowing for some reason or another, and then the most amazing scientists on the planet discover that there's still all these reserves of fossil fuels under the ground, and they started using them again, and then we start this cycle of the same shit that we're going through right now.
Yeah.
We use what do they call them?
Renewables.
Renewable energy.
Mm.
We do that for a little while, and then all of a sudden they go, oh, look out! There's still some fossil fuel left underneath the surface of the earth. Let's go and dig that out. And they just start digging that out, and then they go back to where, not like 1924, and they start all of the energy starts coming from that again, and then it starts this cycle where then they start using all of that shit up, and then they start worrying about that we're going to use all this, and then they remember the wind turbines and the solar cells that we used to use back in the day, and they start generating electricity from then, and then they start, another 1,000 years down the track, then they think, they remember,
Yeah.
let's dig deep down into the planet, and then they find some more oil and stuff.
Huawei predicted this. He's got prescience. He said member berries. Yeah.
Member berries.
Do you remember? I remember.
Remember when? Oh fuck! I wish I could remember one of their best lines. I don't remember at all. But they've had some good lines.
Yeah.
Bloody member berries.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much member berries in a fucking nutshell. That we'll use this thing for energy while it's, while it fucking works, and then we'll shift to something else, and then we'll shift back to that old thing that everyone hated, but it still provides more energy than anything else we've ever known. And it'll be that concentric circle. Concentric? No.
Yeah.
Concentric is just a circle that's the same around.
Have you guys seen the video footage of I think it's called a sparkle, or it's a ice thing in Antarctica where they've videotaped the salty water that's full of ice, like negative energy, and it forms this stalactite of cold coming down out of the ice shelf, and any crab or creature that's in the cold water just gets fucking nailed by ice. They're totally frozen. Oh, my phone's going off. What the fuck? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
At this hour. What do you think you are?
I got a friend, Kobe, and he's in Bali. And Kobe's like, he's a little weapon. Oh, he's getting his head shaved. What the fuck? Oh, classic. Oh.
Head shaved in Bali.
He got his bowl cut done. Oh, he got his hair cut. But he's changed his name on Instagram to just being a dot, a full stop.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I'd thought of that.
Full stop. Yeah. Excuse me while I blow out some fucking snuff boogers. Oh, yuck. It's yucky, but I love this stuff. Fuck it.
Well, if it was my daily live stream, the other one that I do, I would have muted you blowing your nose.
Sorry for the bad sounds.
But this live stream, no, we go fucking helter-skelter for blowing nose noises.
I wish I was sniffing the good stuff. But there's nothing to be had. Oh. Are you frozen, Zach? Or are you just looking up something?
I got my laptop in front of my PC and I got two screens for my PC.
Yeah.
I got, YouTube and Google set up on that side.
Yeah.
And then I got comics up on the other side. I'm reading, Venom.
I rocked the Venom shirt for the earlier stream today. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Venom.
I've been reading Spider-Man Deadpool.
Yeah.
Where it's a whole 51 issues of Spider-Man Deadpool team-ups.
Yeah.
And then, I remembered about the Venom standalone comic where it really, really explains the symbiotes, and it introduces Null, Knull, which is like the god of the symbiotes.
Oh wow!
So it's a really, really good story. Yeah.
What color is Null?
Oh, he's so he's not like your typical symbiote where the whole head comes over and everything like that. It's like he's wearing a black suit of armor almost.
Yeah.
Where it's got like the red spider symbol coming up over his chest and then sort of over his shoulders. White sort of face and
who's
blonde.
Who's the human character that takes Null?
No one.
Wow.
So he's well, not that I've read. I'm not that too far into the story just yet. It hasn't exactly explained who he is or anything just yet. But he's like the progenitor of the symbiotes. All the symbiotes come from him.
Yeah, you can't have a storyline of this fucking wicked creature turning up from outer space without some kind of history.
Yeah, it's so, and he has like this psychic link with all the symbiotes in the universe. And it ends up being like this all-out war with Null and his symbiotes against basically the Marvel universe.
Right.
Where there's a few deaths. Of big name characters.
Yep. So potentially this is Marvel Phase 5, when they're really going to fucking unleash it.
I don't know. I think they're working towards the Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Which is like Skrull Kree.
Yeah, Skrull and Kree. Yeah. They let loose with the Loki storyline, where they actually showed some Skrull energy and how Nick Fury is actually a Skrull.
Yeah, well, so have you've watched the Captain Marvel movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the people that take her, they're the Kree.
Yeah.
So it's a big, huge. There's a war going on between the Skrulls and the Kree that have been going on long before our species crawled out of the mud, primordial soup sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there's a whole like Earth is kind of like a key point in the universe.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whoever takes over Earth has a strategic point to use against the opposing army.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't know what's going on with the Skrulls in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because in the comic book universe, they're more the like, you know, whichever side you're on, the opposite side's always going to be the bad guys.
Yeah.
But the Skrulls themselves in the comics, they invade Earth, and obviously they've got transformation powers when they can change into other people and all that shit.
Yeah, they've been here since the 80s. And
Yeah.
So I got to show Emma They Live. I don't know if you've seen They Live with Roddy Piper.
Oh,
Throwback
yeah.
to
I do
throwback
remember
to
that
wrestling. But Roddy Piper got to be the champion to see
Yeah.
through the masks of the shapeshifters, and
Yeah.
they're definitely here.
Yeah.
They're large and in charge. I don't know if I agree with They Live's storyline of just massacring them, but we're going to work with them, and it's got to be a soft reveal, and everyone's going to get down with the truth.
They're not going to get their soft reveal with a movie like They Live, are they? Because
no,
there was quite the opposite impact as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, their presence in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is quite different. Well, what's been shown is quite different to the comics. It's almost like opposite.
Yeah.
Because in the comics they invaded Earth. They replaced certain superheroes.
Yep.
And it the whole Secret Wars actually brought about the Sokovia Accords, where then led into civil war in the comics. Because Captain America was replaced with a Skrull. So and then
I was blessed enough to pick up the comic years ago where Wolverine nails Captain America, just fucking claws in the chest, full exsanguination, ends his shit. And that was just beautiful to see. Like, see you later, Cap, you're finished. But then there's another
exsanguination is one of my favorite words ever, when you completely drain a body of blood.
Yeah. And you can't breathe.
I'm pretty sure that's just a side effect.
You don't have enough blood to pump oxygen to your body. You're fucked.
Yeah, you don't have the blood for pulmonary activity anymore.
Yeah, it's over. But then I did read another Wolverine comic where his bones, his adamantium bones and his structure was deposited on Saturn's rings because he could just regrow if he's within atmosphere, but someone ended up finishing him and dumping his bones out on the rings, and the Skrull turned up to pick it up.
Wolverine has had some awesome comics. Old Man Logan is a good fucking read as well. The
whole Hulk family, like, that's fucking huge. I lent my copy of Origin to a friend, Jerome, who lives down the road, so his boy could read it. And I don't think Phoenix got into it that much, but at least Jerome read it, and he's going to return it soon. But that Origin story is fucking gold, like in a hardback copy. Yeah.
That's where I thought you were heading with that story. Was I lent these people my books, and I'm never gonna fucking get them back.
No, I've got it. I'm gonna get it back. It's all good.
Yeah, I downloaded all the old original Spider-Man comics as well.
Yeah. Maximum Carnage. Did you get to read that?
Not yet. Not yet.
That is mad.
Yeah.
He said he downloaded them. He didn't say he'd read them all yet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got the I think the date, the first episode, like, because his first appearance was in a Fantastic Four comic.
Spider-Man's.
Yeah, because he wanted to apply for Fantastic Four, but didn't quite work out.
He was Spider-Man is definitely renowned for his what do you call it? Requiring recognition. Ever since he got his powers, he just wanted to be known.
Yeah.
I guess.
But those sticky webs, they bind everyone together. Some deep reading for other people, Ariadne. Check out that goddess.
Oh, yeah.
The Spider Queen. She's fucking real. And like as Huawei said, just as true as the Bible, but a better read.
Yeah.
Get into your deep history and fucking check out Ariadne. She's got the webs that have binded us all, and she's intergalactic.
And you know, if you're visual enough, she's like the hottest goddess that ever was.
I can't. Fuck, I forget the series, what it's actually called, but it's all about the spider totems, where there's these like intergalactic. They call themselves gods, but they hunt down the spider totems. Yeah, it's a huge Madam Web intertwined. It sort of explains how Miles Morales, Peter Parker, and someone else.
Tobey Maguire.
Silk. No, not Bully Maguire. She goes by Silk. We're all bitten by the same spider. But yeah, there was some type of revelation where Peter Parker finds out that the third person, the female who got bitten by the spider, had basically been in cold storage since she was bitten to limit the amount of spider totems that were out in the world.
Yeah.
And so he went and freed her and everything like that. But as soon as that third spider totem appeared, that's when these other hunters picked up on them. And then that's when he started hunting down all the spider.
It's like not when he tried to like make spider babies with her. Why wouldn't you do that first?
Yeah.
Like try and reproduce and then let's go and take on the what are they called? Radioactive enemy or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Let's make babies.
Oh, no.
So
there we go.
Yeah, you're fixed. So I've got a friend Leo and his daughter Madani is right into Gwen Stacy.
She's cool.
And I've got a
Ghost
Kinder Surprise thing. Yeah, I got a Kinder Surprise of Spider-Man, but I'm going to use Sculpey or some green stuff and re-sculpt it into the Gwen Stacy Spider-Man character.
Yep. One sec, I'll show you something good.
Yeah.
Not my penis.
Are you needing to get another drink, Michael?
No, I'm pretty good. I've slowed down. I've just been, whoa, shit, I nearly, oh my God.
Your bowl.
Yeah, I nearly threw.
You're down to scraps.
No. I just.
Yeah. I need
up
to
a bit
see this so I
solid.
can sculpt the details. So I need to
One
do
moment.
hair in the hood. Yeah, nice.
And you got to get the ballerina shoes.
Yeah, right.
Do it again.
Show us
I've
again
just
on the big
followed you.
screen. That's hot. Holy
So yeah, it's
shit.
got an actual base.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, so I've got to sculpt titties, hood, bit of hair. Yeah, I can do that design brief. Yep. Oh yeah, that butt. I got to enhance the butt.
You got
Yeah.
some work in front of you, but potentially Zach might send you some stills, or yeah, I suppose you can take your own stills from this live stream.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've got it in my head. It's all good.
Yeah,
I
I've got it in my head as well. I'm currently
I can
hard as
transmutate.
concrete right now.
I can transmutate simple Kinder Surprise Spider-Man into Gwen Stacy. Yeah, I've got it. I can do it. Thanks for the inspiration, Zach. You're a champion.
That's all good. Have you seen the animated Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse?
I sure have. It was pretty rad. Yeah.
I do like that Gwen Stacy in that.
So I'm running on empty. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All good. Yeah, that was a birthday gift a couple of years ago. $200.
From or for you?
Nah, for me.
For you.
Yeah. EB Games has like this hobby shop outside of like all the gaming side. It's basically like just all your figurines, comics, toys, and whatnot. Yeah, the only shop that I've seen is up on over on the Gold Coast in Robina.
The one that deals in all the extra stuff instead of just games.
Yeah, yep. And you know, there's I was actually looking at some of the stuff that even EB Games has, like all the figurines and busts and everything like that. Let's see if I can find it. Because yeah, I think I was sussing them out when we were talking about Star Wars, and that was one figurine that was like, I think a good $1,500. I think the most expensive one that I saw was like $2,500 or something.
Holy cow! People are fucking dedicated, aren't they?
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I had the money, my room would be just covered in shelves for all the pop figures. Yeah, all the pop fucking little toys, all different figurines as well.
How do I transfer a link from my computer to my telephone? I suppose because I'm not an Apple, I can't just airdrop it. Fuck you, Apple users.
Can you open up a separate link in StreamYard and StreamYard would still be running?
No? Wow.
I take that as no.
No, well, I was before the conversation that I'm experiencing in Twitter. I'd already typed some words, and instead of deleting those words, I just sent the words. And the words were loose millipedes.
Loose millipedes.
I'm going to
Just to
try and
really
show
fuck
it
with
on
everyone.
screen without.
Loose millipedes and nice.
And yeah, I mean, why would you go any further? You should stop right there, right? But no, you're not going to stop right there. I'll ask him if he's still up, and then we'll get him up here if he's still awake.
Here you go. There's a Star Wars: The Clone Wars Captain Rex 1:6 scale, 12 inches action figure, $460.
Crikey. $460 just for 12 inches. I've paid less. I've paid less for 14 inches. Goodness.
I hope it wasn't that what was it? The hipster that you sucked off.
You remember his name. Come on. You remember his name. Come on.
Was it you who sucked him off or him that sucked you off?
No, I sucked him off.
Was it a bit of a give and take situation?
Oh, no. He didn't suck me off. He's a hipster. Those hipsters don't want semen in their beards and stuff. I was fairly certain that you'd remember his name. Or if not, at least you could potentially create or bring his name to some kind of origin story. Between the two of you, I'm going to be busy here with my hands for a minute or two, so I think between Balzac and Z-Beam, you guys could come up with an awesome origin story for that me blowing a hipster dude story. Can't you? You can do that together, can't you?
A fella with a trust fund moved up from Melbourne to live the Trustafarian life.
Trustafarian. I love it.
That's courtesy of Blackie with coming up with that naming.
Yeah.
Trustafarian. Fucking rife with it over there at the moment, aren't they?
Oh, I was a Trustafarian.
Oh, it wasn't. Fuck! It wasn't him, was it? It wasn't him, was it? It can't be. No. I'd recognise the taste of his cock anywhere. It couldn't have been him.
Never trust a trust fund. The motherfuckers pinned me. I had a lot of cash ready to roll, waiting till I was 25, thanks to my grandfather, one of my grandfathers, and they fucking took all the money that was invested in multiple blue chips and reinvested it in their own company. And I told my friend who's into banking, and he dialed it into, I think it was APRA, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority, and they got done like a dinner. They got really caned, and so I did the right thing, but I lost like 60K. It was pretty hard.
Was that like the first insider trading episode ever?
Wasn't the first one, but yeah, it's one of the stories, you know.
In Australia, at least.
Yeah, in Australia, yeah. The fucking assholes, fucking Tower Trust, and
you fucking elitists get when you fucking share your secrets amongst one another's.
The
You deserve
asshole.
to get a little bit of a thumb up the bum once in a while.
Yeah.
So
Fuck him.
fucking
Fuck
pull
'em.
yourself back a notch.
Yeah. So the whole family's dirty on me because I pulled the pin on the grenade. But,
yeah.
you know, shit had to get done. So now my mate Mahesh, who pulled the pin, he's working in England for Green Futures, and basically he's an inquisitor, and he tells all the companies who are doing dirty work what they're going to pay if they keep harming the planet with their
Yeah, when they
investment,
fuck up.
and they're going to get fucked up. So he's making them pay.
And
I think he's a hero.
he's making a fuck ton of money doing that, isn't he?
That's right. Yes.
He could like retire next year and still be much wealthier than any of us three probably put together.
There's no retirement for a hero. You don't go down.
Oh, can that go on a
You
shirt?
don't go down because you've made a certain amount of money.
Someone has to put that on a shirt. There's what was it? There's no.
You don't go down
for a hero.
You don't go down for a paycheck. No, a hero never fucking lies low just because money can be made. A hero keeps fighting.
Oh, someone please write that down, because I'm super drunk and smoking dope and stuff right now, so there's no way I'm going to remember. I've already forgotten. What was it?
A hero doesn't go down for a paycheck.
Fuck off. That's not what it was 2 minutes ago.
A hero lives long enough to become a villain?
Oh, fuck off. That wasn't it either. Now we've lost. Jesus Christ.
Heels and faces. You got to play the game. You got to play the game.
Someone put it. If whoever puts the phrase in the chat that I'm thinking of first, will make a shirt, and you'll get half of the royalties from the shirt if we ever sell it on a shop or some shit like that. Fucking, what was the fucking words? Now I need to really become the first person to remember it, because I don't want to share those royalties with anyone.
You have to watch the stream, man, and then you can.
I'll just fucking rewind. I can rewind.
Well, that's the whole thing. Between heroes and faces and heels, who gets the pin? To pin the thing. There's no retirement for a hero. Huawei delivers.
No, I'm sure that's not the exact words, was it?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was. Yes, Huawei. I'm definitely. I'm team Huawei. Huawei got it right. Fuck off everyone else. That'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do for this competition. I'll send you $1 in the post tomorrow, Huawei. But for now, I'm going to smoke this really big fat joint that I rolled and try and get through the rest of my bourbon. Fishimon. What sleep? What is this sleep you speak of? What does
sleep is for the weak? Ask Uncle Ben what it means to retire as a hero. Well, sometimes characters need to take a fall for a hero to make the day. So that's the role of the game. Is
like, which Uncle Ben is he talking about? Because
Spider-Man's Uncle Ben.
No, well, I'm gonna posit. What do you call it when you just think of something out loud? Hypothesis. Let's call it a hypothesis, because that sounds like fancy and educational and stuff. I think any Uncle Ben in sci-fi is destined for, wow, what's Aussie Aussie man call it? Destination fucked.
Destination fucked.
Yeah, if you're an Uncle Ben and you're in a sci-fi series, you're bound for destination fucked.
Yeah.
Because Ben Kenobi, was he Ben Kenobi? Yeah, and Uncle Ben in Spider-Man. How many? Let's put this another way. How many Bens can you think of that survived in the Marvel universe, or in the Star Wars universe, or in the Transformers universe? Oh,
Not
hang on,
enough
there
to make a difference.
probably was one in the Transformers, wasn't there?
Not many, if any. How many dudes you can roll like
How
this?
many dudes got? Oh wow!
Back in a second.
How many dudes got the skills? And roll like this. Not many, if any.
If any.
If any. That's right.
Wow, I'm swear it was only like a week and a half ago, and I was like fucking banging to that track in my car and rapping along with it perfectly. But now that you start doing the words, no chance. No, I can't even remember a single word. Oh, how many dudes you got the flow, blah 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 blah. That's exactly it. Spaghetti tongue. I've got spaghetti tongue. I can't do that anymore. But like 4 days ago, wow, I was nailing that shit. And it was on ABC radio.
Yeah.
Not even Triple J. It was on that
Scribe.
fucking old people radio.
Scribe rolls with the Decepticons. Savage is Ravage, and I am Soundwave, and eventually I will meet up with Savage and I'll open my chest and give him some love. But
when they were like, wasn't there 5 of them that joined together into a big main Decepticon? Soundwave and
no, Soundwave was never a combiner. There's Predaking. Predaking's pretty huge. He's large and in charge. I got a Predaking with you unlock his chest and there's a matrix like Optimus Prime has, but he's got the primal matrix. He's fucking pretty. He's a nice art piece. Cost me a pretty penny. But I fucking love the shit out of that piece. But yeah, Soundwave just rocks with the tapes. But to go back to Scribe revealed in his work with his multiplicitous reality. He's a fucking legend, and he's disappeared. I don't know what he's up to these days.
Yeah, but no one likes any superhero character that needs to use a pencil and paper to write down their instructions, do they?
No.
Wasn't that Scribe's thing? Was that he would write stuff down? It's like
wasn't
it's
it
gone. The bloody Transformer you're talking about. He was like
Soundwave.
Pen and paper.
There's no
Scribe.
Oh, Scribe. Scribe is fucking. What is Scribe? Scribe is the everyman. Like he's everywhere. He's a complex character.
Yeah, he's the fly on the wall that's taking notes, no matter what they're doing. When Starscream is like having unadulterated anal sex with bloody Bumblebee over in Zambia somewhere.
Watch out! Don't fuck with the Seekers, man. No, I don't fuck with the Seekers. No, they're not. I've got a Starscream, but I won't fuck with the Seekers because they're
you know, they're taking notes when
Yeah, they're retools, recolors.
when Starscream and Bumblebee are misbehaving like that, trust me,
Yeah.
someone is watching and taking fucking notes.
Yeah. I've got all the girls out in the lounge room at the moment. I've got RC from the 1986 film.
I totally thought you meant you've got like a harem just waiting for you to piss off from here.
No,
to go on.
they're plastic heroines. Like I've got RC from the 86 movie. I've got Black Arachnia from Beast Wars, and I've got Windblade from a more recent release as well.
I'm fairly certain I'm not the only guy whose pants got a little bit tighter during that description.
I'll grab him. One sec.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Bloody Fishymon. What are you doing up? And Paddy, what are you still doing awake? Lunatics. I thought yous would be replay Team 6. Oh, yeah, we might as well use replay Team 6 for this show as well. Why not? Why not? It's convenient. Oh, look at that pink and purple. And I thought I was erect already, and now I'm fucking bursting out my trousers.
So as I see, she's the eldest. And then we've got Black Arachnia with the big booby action. The Spider Queen.
I'm more attracted to the pink and purple one from the start, but I couldn't really tell the boobs on either of them.
Oh, the boob action's pretty square on the old one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, look out. I like cardboard box boobs. They're my new favourites.
Oh, that's a new kink for you. And then
I'm never going to look at another boob again unless it's quite square shaped.
I'm just getting used. And there's Windblade. She's a VTOL jet that has twin swords. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, her boobs aren't square enough, I'm afraid. I'm stuck now. You may have damaged me for life.
Oh, you down for the pink boob, the square boobs?
Yeah, put them back on camera, please.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Look at those thighs, though. Oh my god! And she drops her junk off her back and stands on part of her vehicle mode. So she's a woman that knows how to drop her baggage and can be real. That's pretty rad.
Wow. Shit.
Hot glue tribute. Oh,
Huawei, you made my night. I love you, Huawei. You're my favorite.
So,
you're not really. I'm just lying to make, good television and stuff. But I really do enjoy your presence.
Fuck yeah. So in your meantime, Cybertronic Spree are a cosplay band, and they do a cover of Stan Bush's The Touch, and one of the female members of the band is dressed up fully like RC with square boobs. Very hot stuff. It's fucking awesome.
What is the band called again? Just for all of the viewers playing at home. You have to say it again.
Cybertronic Spree.
The Cybertronic Spree. Just for everyone playing at home who's not necessarily typing it into Google as we speak. The Cybertronic Spree. I just had to say it again out loud in case, we finished and I didn't get a chance to type into Google yet. at least it's
Oh, you'll
recorded
finish.
somewhere for posterity.
You'll finish. Trust me. If square
I'll
boobs are your
finish.
thing, these guys put on a good show.
Man, I nearly finish every time bloody Huawei tells me he loves me. Honestly, if Huawei and me were, are we Facebook friends, Huawei? We could like almost like talk on Facebook. What do you call it when you just speak to a person across the telephone? Phone call. Yeah, I could just orgasm just talking to Huawei across a phone call. No, phone call just doesn't seem right nowadays. They don't call
It's
them
not a
phone
phone
calls,
call.
do they?
It's not a
What are
phone
they
call.
called? What is it called? You just like contact
An
someone.
audio message. You need video action.
No, I don't want to fucking video orgasm with Huawei. Jesus Christ, we're both filthy old men. We don't need to be looking at each other. We just need to be hearing those slappy noises and whatnot.
Oh,
Just like
Blackie's getting thirsty.
remember like two Thursdays ago when you and me did that, and we were like naked and covered in olive oil, and we were just sending each other the sounds that we were both making of all
No,
of our
that
body.
wasn't me, man. That wasn't me.
Who was it then? You're just saying that, aren't you? So you don't say it out loud on a podcast that we were doing these amazing, fucking ridiculously amazing noises with our naked flesh covered in olive oil.
No, you got someone else.
You don't even remember it.
No, wasn't me.
You were so far gone. You're obviously so off your tits on the mushrooms or something. Hang on. Yeah, I might have just dreamed that. It might have not actually been a reality. I tried, ladies and gentlemen, to get him on board with the story, and he wouldn't go. He wouldn't play.
No, not playing.
He's not playing that game.
No.
He'll play the bloody hot glue and action figures with square boobs game, but he won't play the let's get naked and make funny bodily noises with olive oil game. That's a completely different game, I guess. I did when I was in my early 20s, I went out with a girl and she absolutely loved the lather yourself up in olive oil and make all the crazy noises you can make. I didn't have to do anything with her because she was so into that game that she would pick a particular part of her body, like say, go, I'll chuck some olive oil under my armpits and down the arms, and then she'd spend like 4 minutes making noises with that part of her body. Yeah. And then she'd move. She wouldn't go straight to the left-hand side, but she'd go to like, all right, I'm going to go straight to the downstairs between the thighs, and she'd slather some olive oil between the thighs, and she'd do these stupid dance moves, and they'd make these kind of noises. And she'd keep going from body part to body part, and it was fantastic because I found it really, really exciting to watch. And all I had to do was sit there and watch. You know, occasionally I'd have to hold the olive oil bottle.
Yeah.
But there was no involvement for me. I didn't even have to, like, poke this area or tickle this spot or anything like that. It was all just up to the olive oil and the body moving. Yeah, I didn't have to do any what do they call it? Oh Jesus. There was on a podcast today that what's it called? Zach, quick, say.
Shocker.
Rock the shocker.
Is it called the shocker?
Rock the shocker. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do that because
2 in the
Seriously.
pink and 1 in the stink.
yeah, that much I know.
We need
That's
some
you know,
peaches up in this shit. Oh,
whoever that person was that we were teasing before about that it might be an imaginary person, the one that we were teasing about, saying if you're going to do like a best of or put this in your best of, that kind of stuff that we were teasing before, that last little bit about the olive oil, oh, that's destined for a best of.
Here it comes.
You need somewhere to start.
Make sure you can hear me before you speak up. And then motherfuckers step up.
Lol. Nice shorts. Is that Peaches? It sounds like Peach. Oh no. Is it Robin? Probably says it once again.
triple X, double A.
I like the innocent type, deer in the headlight, rocking me all night, flexing is my doing it right, keeping me tight, taking a bite out of the peach tonight.
Wait, is that the same chick that does Konnichiwa Bitches?
Rocking me.
That sounds like her.
It's the German primary school teacher who turned into a pop star.
Robin?
Robin. No, not Robin. I don't know her name actually.
Yeah.
But Peaches just rocks my world. I heard that shit back when I was fresh and I was like, wow.
Well, that song that you just played certainly reminded me of that Scandinavian girl called Robin, and she did Konnichiwa Bitches.
Yeah.
But that's not her that you just played us.
No. This girl's German.
All night, flexing is my doing it right, keeping me tight, taking a bite out of the peach tonight. Consider my suspicion, let's see if my intuition
How many
has
fucking I'm really worried about who's still watching, but her voice makes me quite rigid. She's quite sexy sounding. Except for that dibbiting. Yeah, that bit doesn't seem to match up with erection behaviour. Now they're deliberately doing it, aren't they? Was that where was the ding? That was coming from your phone, wasn't it, Z babe?
Yeah, that's from Full Stop. Full Stop talking about his shit. Yeah, he's over in Bali, back with his mama bear, hanging out with his crew. He's only like 16 and getting to drink beers over in Bali with his friends. And
I was going to say, why didn't you invite him up on stream? But yeah, it's 16 years. That's probably sensible to leave him on the banks of the river or the shores of the beach, as it were.
Riverside, motherfucker. But anyway, thanks for indulging my peaches fetish for just a little moment. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you mentioned peaches because, well, There's a fucking saying, and I want to try and remember it so hard, but I also feel that I'm going to embarrass myself by trying to remember it.
Huawei's onto it. Fuck the pain away. Yeah, boy, you know it.
That's
You know it.
Peach's mainstay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Soaking
pain
in
away.
olive oil. I prefer Huawei's soaking in olive oil comment based on all of our responses to the soaking conversation earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're late to the party, go back earlier in the stream and we were heavily discussing about how and when and why we'd soak in one another.
That was the daytime conversation. That's on the previous stream.
Oh, that wasn't even this stream, was it? Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, well, forget about that.
Man.
If you've forgotten the soaking conversation from the earlier stream, just ignore what I just said then, and go and look up soaking potentially on Pornhub or Xvideo or somewhere like that, and you'll find out what soaking is. It's not got very much to do with sponges, I'll tell you that much.
I'm
Do I
busting.
want to
I'll be
Google
back
it?
in a sec.
What'd you say, Balzac?
Do I want to Google it?
No, you already know. I'm just trying. I just found out that I thought that on this stream was when we were talking about soaking, but then Z-Beam just told me that it was on the previous stream, the other one that we did, where we were talking about soaking. So now all of a sudden talking about soaking seems pointless and futile.
Mormons.
Oh, we talked about Mormons on this one, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did them on this stream. Shit, now I'm so confused. How many?
You had one today, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well,
yesterday.
This is where I get confused. If I follow my normal stream up with a crazy, ridiculous one, which is probably more enjoyable, I forget the shit that I've talked about on the previous one, and then just rabbit on about probably the same old nonsense on this one. But being that it's 6 or 7 hours later on, maybe it's a completely different audience. So if maybe by the second time I'm working the material around the audience, maybe I'm getting a little bit better at it. I'm probably not, though. Don't tell anyone.
There's definitely a few less people watching than our last one.
Yeah, I think, again, that's probably time related. That, I think our last one, we were much closer to the sun coming up our time.
Yeah, true.
And
did start a bit later too.
Yeah, so we had people that were waking up, or people on the east coast of the US were already
lunching
up for a couple of hours and doing some mimosas for brunch. I just assume everyone on the east coast of the US is smashing mimosas for brunch with maybe a split. Maybe they order an omelette between 8 of them and they have a sliver each of an omelette spelt without an extra T and an extra E. I feel so sorry for those American omelettes that are spelt wrong.
What do you mean, S? When did I discover I was the nephew of me?
Wow.
That was a bit difficult.
S
when did Zach discover he was the nephew of Zach?
S is coming with the metaphysical questions right off the bat. I mean, right off the bat, half an hour ago. But and I'm going to assume 100% that S knows that we're going to sit here and wait for his correction of whatever he fucked up in that sentence.
Was it
I mean,
something that happened when I was away?
No, that just popped up then.
What?
1 minute ago, that popped up. I'm just assuming he didn't pop a question mark at the end, so it wasn't a complete sentence. He's in an area of error.
Right. We did get a confirmation. It was probably the time when he was actually filming my birth. Wait, did you actually film mine, or was that Tyler's?
Tyler's I filmed.
Tyler's.
Yeah. But hang on, he
wrap
meant
your head
Dr.
around
Black.
that.
But if he meant Dr. Black, does his question mean when did Dr. Black discover he was the nephew of Dr. Black?
Or is it when did Dr. Black discover he was the nephew of Zach?
Oh, someone should
real mind fuck.
I really hope someone's taking notes and starts writing this comic book. The wheel of time keeps turning, and it's a twisted creature.
They gold tops, Josh? Nice. Just dried out naturally, or in the
Dehydrator.
Dehydrator. That's the word I was looking for.
The pre-flood.
Pre-flood.
Nice.
You saw the box?
Yeah, I was wondering what you were shaking at first.
Yeah.
But then, you just showed me, so put 2 and 3 together.
Oh, he's got some powder. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, wow. I'm super glad I've got some descant in there, but Jesus Christ, that stinks. Wait, what's on tomorrow? What's on tomorrow, boys?
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Can I have to do anything? Can I do mushrooms tonight? Did you just do mushrooms, Josh?
Yeah. Every day. Every fucking day.
Every day, bro.
I'm chronic.
Fuck. I'm super thinking really hard what I have to do in the morning. Like in a few hours. What is it that I have to do that mushrooms will intervene on? Probably not much. Shit.
Get into it.
How many people is in? Well, there's only 3 people watching. That's not enough for a vote. Go on. Let's have a vote. Huawei. I'm fairly certain I know which way Huawei's going to vote. Huawei's going to want me fucking off my chops on magic mushrooms and naked in no time at all.
Oh.
But yeah, who the amount of people watching went to 1.
Yeah.
Everyone left as soon as I've mentioned that. Oh, goodness. I'm pretty sure those numbers are going to be wrong, though, because I'm fairly certain S is still here and Huawei's still here. I'll take a wee bit, says S, and Huawei puts his thumb up my bum, probably. if we have enough mushrooms, and if Huawei can swim really fast, because It's a long way from Northern California to here. You probably have to make a stop at Hawaii, wouldn't you?
Hawaii.
And maybe have some poi while you're in Hawaii, and then stop off at Singapore for some anti-chewing gum rules, and then make your way down to Australia.
Wait, this is a fish stream. Okay, have you ever had oca?
Oca?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that word.
Fresh tuna chunks in onion in coconut milk. Delicious. So fucking good.
I thought we were still talking about drugs.
Yeah, well, drugs as well.
Food and drugs.
Yeah, but good food. Like oca is it's so fucking good. It's like ceviche.
Is that uncooked? Uncooked? Or
yeah, it's got to be raw. Yeah, you want that fish raw. Yeah. Yellowfin.
That texture of tuna when it's raw is quite delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. Oca, I get that in Cairns when I'm up there for their cultural festival whenever I time it right, and get a nice container full of oca. That's some good food.
Zach lived at Cairns for a little while. Well, pissing distance from Cairns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of pissing distance, probably the amount of distance that I'm going to make with this weed now. But yeah, what were you, Zach? Like 70 k's from Cairns?
80.
Yeah.
80.
84 if you want to get, yeah. Yeah, one thing I do miss about up there is the seafood, because it's only a good 40 odd nautical miles out to the reef. So you get all your reef fish and everything like that, all your crayfish. It was just the seafood up there was definitely awesome. Nothing like down Tassie way, but still pretty close.
Coral trout. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, when I was working at the Alandra, the resort down in Mission Beach up on the side of the mountain, one of the bartenders, ex-trawler, had to give it up because he lost that part of that finger. Like basically the top two segments of those fingers got caught in the fucking hand line and just got ripped off. So yeah, he had to give that up. He became a bartender, ended up doing work at the resort.
Was he prawning?
I think I think he was prawning, but I think when he actually had the accident, he was just out on a personal trip.
Right.
Or it might have been like
professional. Don't fuck about, fuck about and find out. You gotta be careful.
Scored when it's not professional.
Yeah. We'll see. I think that's because it was his mate who, employed him and everything like that. And they were together when they went out and the accident happened.
Yeah.
I think they did a little bit on the DL so he could get insurance and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not exactly too sure what happened about it and everything. That's why, he was only working a couple days a week. But yeah, he'd still go out.
Right.
Because I think it's closer to go out to the reef from Mission Beach than it is up in Cairns.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's even closer down at like Airlie Beach.
Yeah, but Airlie's fucked because they destroyed the estuary.
Yeah, yeah.
All the mangroves just got torn up, and they've put like berths for big boats, and it's like, how do you think your fishing's going to be if you're destroying the natural habitat for the baby fish for the fry to live? You're fucking up. And I talked to some locals last time I was in Airlie Beach. I actually copped a flogging like from some of the local boys. And I laughed I was just cackling while they were punching me. It was hilarious because
you copped an actual beating from them.
Yeah, because I was telling the truth, and they didn't know how to deal with it. You know, they're the youth of of Ellie, and their voices weren't being heard, and I was being the voice for the oceans, being the voice for the estuaries, being the voice for the land, and the local young guys couldn't handle it, and so they punched the shit out of me. But I laughed it off, and I had a great night. It was awesome.
But yeah,
you go, Zach.
You go. Yeah, I was just saying that bartender, he'd used to go out and, you know, come to the back door of the kitchen with a couple of eskies full of fish for us, and, you know, good sized coral trout.
Lovely.
Yeah. Good fucking size snappers as well. And yeah, you know, me being an apprentice, there was we were doing whole baked coral trout, and yeah, the head chef Kurt, he was about 5 years older than me. Lee, the sous chef, is probably about 3 years older than me. Real young crew. And yeah, you know, if anyone who's ever done an apprenticeship, you know, you get fucking hazed. So they've fucking scooped out the eye of the coral trout.
Yeah.
They've done all this without me fucking noticing.
Yeah.
Like, here, have a taste of this.
Yeah.
Straight in my fucking mouth, and just as soon as I fucking bit down, I was just like, yeah,
crunchy,
disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like a mouthful of fucking sooty, dirty fucking water. Yeah. It was just so fucking rank.
Yeah. It's got to be baked. I've got a Norwegian uncle, and he would bake a fish, and we'd eat the sides off the fish or the meat, and he'd chuck the skeleton with the head back in the oven just to crisp it up, and that crispy eye and the cheeks, but he'd just be all over the skull and just he's a full Viking. Just nail it.
And did the rest of it at least go into soup or something, or did it just get chucked?
Yeah, the rest of it get chucked. You know, we weren't in the business of making soup, but yeah,
right.
that stuff's good.
There was plenty of fish for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's actually maybe that ancestral story of yours is where the dating application gets its name. Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah. No, I'm sure there's probably some other ancient proverb or saying that revolves around a certain quantity of fish that might predate your family's affair.
So I got two stories to tell. My favorite sashimi is Thai, T-A-I in Japanese. red snapper. Like, I fucking nail that raw. I fucking love it. But me and Emma bought a red emperor from a fish market in Brisbane, and we cooked it with red curry and baked it down, and it was so fucking good. Big red emperor. Damn.
When I worked out at Green Island, sorry, you go.
Is
I cut you
red
off
emperor
before.
like a type of brim or something? Isn't it similar to a brim?
Yeah, it's big.
Or a what are those other bloody big pink bastards? Snappers. It's a type of snapper, isn't it?
Oh, red snapper's the Thai. That stuff is fucking great. When you get a good side of that and cut it up with a nice sharp knife and avoid all the bones and just delectably eat the raw flesh. Delicious. Oh, if it's fresh, it's good.
You know, bring me one of those for breakfast. That'd be nice. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, it doesn't come around often, but when it's there, it's there.
How bloody good is a bloody raw fish breakfast though? It's one of the best. Raw fish breakfast with a nice black coffee. Whoa. I'm there any day of the week. Anyone wants to invite me to one of those breakfasts, raw fish and black coffee, I'm bloody there. Email me. You've got my address. It's in the description up there and over there and stuff. And if you don't have my email address, then you probably haven't needed to email me before. But everyone who's got my email address has obviously needed to email me before. So I get some crazy emails on my email address. I strongly recommend that you guys put your email addresses out there in the public what do you call it? Forum
Domain.
Space. Domain.
Domain.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. Because once your email address is in the public domain, by crikey, you get some interesting emails. I wonder if that's maybe a thing I should do is, now that I'm clutching at straws, that I'm losing YouTube subscribers every single day of the week, and it's making me so sad. I don't really care. Is maybe one of my ideas for videos. If I don't do this video, I authorize anyone who hears this suggestion can do this with their own emails. But someone could do a video on some of the silly emails that they receive and stuff, and then make reactions and stuff to it. Would that be a thing that someone could
I've got a better suggestion. Put your fucking postal address in public domain. Let's get some real postage happening. I want to receive some letters to my mailbox. That shit is fun. Walking to the mailbox and picking up some letters. Hilarious.
It's great when you've got a PO box and not just a stick with a box on top of it at the end of your driveway. Do you have a post office box?
I do.
You don't get mail delivered to your door unless it's
courier. I did. Yeah, we had a big box in our tiny letterbox.
What you should do is come on, everyone, get with me. All three of you, two of you, three of you. It just changed. It went from 3 to 2 to 3.
You're speaking in what is it, third person? All three of us.
All three of us. No, but there's 3 of us on screen, but there's 3 in the chat. But I'm not sure how many of the 3 in the chat are you guys.
I closed down the YouTube that
So
I
yeah,
was
there
watching
might well
before.
be 6 of us here.
Yeah,
or
6
5
of us.
here. So what I was going to suggest is that if you already have a post office box, we should erect a secondary mailbox somewhere on your front turf
Hmm.
and use. Oh, hang on, no, that still opens.
Yeah, it's not
shit.
going to work.
Yeah. My plan is flawed. Bloody hell! How do we set up a fake? I used to have a friend. Zach might even have known him as well, but he was very paranoid in the time of when cryptocurrency and stuff and started out. But he was a fond shopper of the Silk Road, as it were, and used to order a lot of synthetic drugs and whatnot off the dark web. Is that this? That was the Silk Road, wasn't it? When the people were doing that, and
Yeah.
he lived in a section of Brisbane where there was still a few vacant lots around. Do you remember this story, Zach?
Not really, vaguely.
It was
I'm just trying to put a name to it.
One of the guys we used to play DayZ with, and he used to hoard like silver. He was like convinced that silver's the way to go when the when the world's economy breaks down.
When the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, we're going to need some kind of precious metal to be able to forge into a new currency, and silver was his thing. And where he was, he had this is like in Brisbane, suburban Brisbane. He had a vacant lot next to his house. So where the vacant lot was, he went and put a mailbox in the vacant lot and started ordering stuff off the dark web, as it were, or Silk Road, whatever, and getting it addressed to this mailbox. And the bloody what do you call it? The post person, the person who's actually delivering the mail, was not even faltering and just dropping mail in this mailbox that's just a stick with possibly the cheapest thing you could buy at Bunnings on top of this stick on a completely vacant lot with not even slashed grass or anything, overgrowing grass. But yeah, the mailman consistently dropped off packages to this fucking mailbox in this, quarter-acre block of 2-foot grass without question. I salute that mailman. Well done to you, sir. If it was a school teacher delivering mail, they would have asked more questions.
Yes. Fuck, I remember giving him shit about needing to start collecting bottle caps as well.
Who?
Old matey was hoarding silver.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you were around that time, weren't you? Reese? Was it Reese?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I think I used to just call him by his gamer tag. But even then, I just can't even think of it.
Let's honour Sharpie's Fish and Phantoms. Try sharing a name with a 20th century Aussie family murderer and a 16th century nectomancer. What's a nectomancer?
Hang on. I didn't even know Sharpie was in here, and now Sharpie's in here with like 14 statements of massive words and shit.
Nectomancer Nectar?
All right.
Are you meaning a necromancer? A necromancer is the raiser of the dead. You know, that would be pretty cool. But nectomancer.
Little T and R at the place on the keyboard.
Sorry to bust up your silver talk, but yeah, silver's on the rise. I'm having to start to charge more for my silver than ever before.
Honestly, when old mate started stockpiling it, I was thinking that is possibly the most sensible thing I've heard for years. And I thought I should be stockpiling my silver as well. So I had like a silver necklace and a silver bracelet, and I put them in a little pouch that I stashed in, the back of my underpants drawer where I keep all my lacy ones and stuff.
No, you got to rock it. You got to you got to wear the silver. And I've shown my devotion to the 8-pointed staff for a good year now. This never leaves my wrist. And yeah, having the fat chain, as I got as a challenge to my silversmiths. I gave them the challenge of what they were making as chains, and I said, "No, make it thicker. I want like 4 times thickness for a bracelet." And yeah, since I rediscovered it, I've never taken it off, and it feels good.
That makes me think of the I was watching, well, most days I watch the IPL, the cricket, the Indian Premier League cricket that's going on over in India at the moment, of all places. Where else would you expect to find the Indian Premier League? And there's who is it? I think it's Sunil Narain. He's got this chain that he wears while he's playing the game, and it's like an inch across around his neck, and maybe half a centimeter thick, and it's just thick gold. It's like, dude, why would you even play cricket in that? And then there's these other dudes coming out, and they're coming out with fancy watches on their wrists where you're going to get hit by a cricket ball, and these guys are coming out with like $30,000 watches on their wrists. Fucking idiots. At least in the Formula One, when they sure, the Formula One drivers have watch contracts and stuff as well, but they wait until after they've done their sports, and then when they get to their little podium at the end, they put their fancy watches and stuff on. But bloody hell, these guys are batting. I mean, Zach can probably vouch for me that when I played cricket last, I didn't wear pads or gloves or a box or something like that. But I certainly didn't wear my fancy watch when I went out to bat. I had some sense at least. Fuck.
Yeah.
What are they people thinking?
Huawei's got the comment, "I'm a crank addicted cannibal that dabbles in vampirism and necromancy." Well, sir, I got to taste blood for the first time in 20 years, and shit, it was good. Not this weekend, but the weekend before. Human blood. Delicious. It wasn't filled with fear, though. It was happy vibes.
Menstrual blood.
No, it wasn't menstrual. I wanted the menstrual blood, but I ended up with the guy's blood on my tongue.
That's boring then.
Yeah.
Depends on how it ended up on your tongue.
Yeah, I suppose.
With permission. With permission.
Less so then. Well, but it depends on. Yeah.
So the guy's blood that I tasted has a rare condition where he doesn't produce enough testosterone, and throughout his upbringing, he was getting testosterone shots to supplement his lack as a guy. But it was slightly feminine, so yeah, delicious.
I'm jealous. I love the taste of blood. Just putting it out there. I've tasted a few different types of blood, and you know, my own I find tastes the best. But yeah, I've certainly had other ones that have tasted fantastic.
Blood magic is pretty fucking good when you do it right. No.
Yeah, who cares if you do it right? Really, you know,
Yeah.
if it tastes good, do it. If it makes you tingle a little bit downstairs, do it. All those things.
Oh, Sharpie. Sharpie, where's my blade? I gotta show Sharpie the blade.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I was trying to find Sharpie the link, because I know he'd certainly be up for the link. Instead of just scrolling through, I should just search with letters.
Slice and dice. Very sharp.
Fingers crossed, Sharpie, you get that link and you just pop your bloody self straight into the chat like a normal human would be. Although it's going to be a breakfast Sharpie and all of us late night idiots down here. It's going to be such an awesome juxtaposition. I can't even believe that I can say the word juxtaposition in this state of mind. I feel that I can't even say the 3-letter words that I've just been saying, let alone juxtaposition. But yeah, Sharpie's probably off to work or something anyway and won't turn up. Fuck. Communal
It says I'm holding garlic gloves. Fuck garlic. It is the worst thing for energetic flow. It's just antithesis to natural energies. Once you eat it, it takes about 30 minutes for you can smell it on someone's feet that's eaten garlic. It's just a horrible fucking substance. And yeah, so I'm down with the vampire. Fuck garlic.
Can you go back to that word that you said that started with ant?
Antithesis.
Yeah, that one.
Antithesis. Yeah. You want to get down with the energy flows. Don't fuck about with garlic and blocking it, and energy and the sacred breath. You don't need blood to be a breather of life.
So we shouldn't eat garlic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, fuck garlic altogether. It's a blockage.
Bloody hell, I love garlic, but that's unfair.
You can eat it all you want, but it blocks energy flow.
Could potentially be why I have no energy. But, I don't.
You smash it too often.
I try and put garlic in every single thing I cook. I put it on my Vegemite and toast.
Oh, fuck that shit, man. Nah. Have it in small amounts. Real small amounts. There's no problem with that. But having too much garlic, it's just gonna fuck you up. It's no good.
At least now I know where I've gone wrong. Why my life's in such a state. I've been having too much garlic. Shit. Shit. Please, people, learn from my example. Don't eat too much garlic and go wrong and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I can suck souls and spirit out of live feeds on the news. I don't need no fucking blood or physical connection. It's a dangerous art, but yeah, it's possible.
Are you talking to a chat? A comment in the chat is what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ.
Esther saying he's holding garlic cloves. You're commenting. You're not on the video stream, but look, if I see someone that needs punishment in live TV, I will definitely breathe their life force and suck it in and put it in my soul cage and own them. And it works.
Oh, now I've just read that Sharpie got the link, but something Rona. Sharpie got the corona, maybe.
Sharpie, yeah.
Heavy garlic burps. Oh, fucking hell. I really need glasses, or I really need to start hitting that taurine something hard.
That's why I gave it to you. You just got to smash it every day.
Yeah, I had one this morning, but I guess I can't expect, instant results, can I?
No.
Heavy garlic burps blown into people's faces. Oh, yes, they are hilarious, Sharpie. Man, I'm sorry to do this to all 57,000 people that are watching this live stream, but I'm putting this one on the big screen as well, just so I can read it, because the taurine hasn't kicked in yet. Link gotten, but in... Oh, right, Sharpie. Still got his underpants on his head from last night or something. He's in no state to come up. That's obviously no news to the 47,975 people watching who already saw that in the chat like 10 minutes ago. It's going to be an amazing piece of the edit when that guy that does the edits and cuts all the super quality footage out of the videos and puts them into a compilation when there's I was being stupid because I was watching the numbers of viewers go down, and then as I was reaching the pinnacle of my comedic excellence, the numbers went back up. I was like, who is coming in on this stuff at this hour of the night? What kind of lunatics?
Oh, fuck, it's nearly 4 a.m.
I know. Yeah. All right, we'll stop now because we're obviously most of us are quite drunk, and whoever isn't drunk is just just a natural lunatic probably. We'll never know. We'll never until science has one of those paper tests that you put your finger or like this spot of Z-Beam's head where it's really shiny, and they put a piece of paper on there and absorb the fluid for a few minutes, and they put it on the
natural
ground.
oils. No.
After like 1 minute and 17 seconds, it generates a particular color, and if it's this color, you're that. If it's that color, you're that. and you don't get to choose yourself what that you are. You know, it's in the bloody paper and the water and stuff. It's already decided. It's so less confusing for the kiddies if it's already decided by the paper and the water instead of letting them work it out for themselves. Most of them get it wrong, don't they? There's your audio take for the fucking episode. Most of them get it wrong, don't they? That's potentially one of the most PC things I've ever said. All right, let's fuck off, boys. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. Go on, bloody have a swim, Josh, or something. You're dripping in water. Zach, you're okay. You're 1,000 meters higher than us.
Yeah, the Highlands are fucking awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Sitting at a cool 15 degrees Celsius.
Oh, jelly.
So yum.
I'm super tempted to like go for a run. I don't run much, but when I know how far away Josh's pool is, that's like worth a run to like run that far, strip off naked.
It's an ugly pool at the moment.
I don't care. It's like wet and like exercise and shit. I'm so into exercise right now. And the room goes quiet because the room knows that that's nonsense. But yeah, I would probably like jog or trot down, and then because I think it's a really good distance. I think from my house to your house, where I could run and get a little bit of a sweat up and maybe some fucking exercise or something. God knows. I probably would exercise a bit with a bit of a run. And then, you know, get there, be sweaty. And, you know, I grew up jumping in dirty creeks.
Digimon cough bullshit cough. Blackie's done it before. He's rocked up to the pool while I've been asleep, and pool's always open for Blackie.
So like I say, I wouldn't even expect you to, you know, what do you call it? Allow me entry through the door. I'd be on my mission doing my run, and then at the end of the run is a naked 7 laps of Josh's pool, and then jump back out, put the gear back on, and run back home.
Yeah, you need to do 7 laps for sure to get the exercise in.
Exactly, yeah. There's 7 or 17 laps. Either or would definitely be the icing in the middle of the cake, because there's the run to the pool and then the run back home.
Oh. All right, I'm done, guys.
Me too.
Easy.
I gotta lie down.
Oh, so do I, so much. It's just there.
All
right, everyone, all you fucking lunatics that have hung out with us this long, you're as ridiculous as we are. If you popped along in the last few minutes, fuck knows how you got here, but we still appreciate you as well. Exactly what he said. Let's go to bed. It's bloody late.
Second that motion.
You bloody Americans, get up and have a Waldorf salad or something, and Canadians get up and have some those French fries with gravy,
poutine,
fresh fish, and black coffee.
And what about the people in Croatia? What are they going to have? They're going to have
roll mops.
Fuck, I used to actually make a dish when I was at the Chigun fucking pub. It was a Croatian dish, but
Yeah,
can't
I
think of
certainly
it.
wouldn't go. I wouldn't go with roll mops. I think roll mops are more Norwegian and Denmark and up that way.
German, yeah.
Fuck, why did I even go with Croatia? Jesus, I have absolutely no idea of any food in Croatia, and I'm posing the question: what food comes from Croatia?
Excuse me.
Goodness me. No, goulash is Hungarian. Yes, I believe Hungary is credited with goulash more than anyone.
Sauerkraut
Anyway.
stew.
Oh,
Hunter's
sauerkraut.
stew.
Fuck,
Wine
I could
goulash.
smash some sauerkraut right now. Hey,
They
Josh,
have a
have you got any
shepherd's stew
sauerkraut
as
in your
well.
fridge?
I do not. No, there's no
Damn,
kraut.
I could nearly have done a run, a swim, and eat some sauerkraut, and then
No.
another swim, and then put my clothes back on and run home. Wow.
The naughty run to my place. Hilarious.
If only you had sauerkraut in your fridge, this moment could be achieved for all of us. If you want that magic moment to happen, someone's got to fucking buy me a GoPro, because I can't carry my laptop running to your house and jumping in the pool, can I? I need a GoPro for that.
Not with that attitude.
Everyone needs a angel drone that can follow them and.
Oh yes,
Mm.
that would be perfect for a nutty run, dive, swim, get out. What was I going to? You have to have. What was the thing we just decided on? The fermented.
An angel drone. Oh.
The cabbage
Sauerkraut.
fermented sauerkraut. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, the drone follows me from my house. I run to yours, jump through the pool. Clothing optional, let's say, at this stage of the planning. Swim, what did I say? 17 laps of the pool. Fucking hell, I'm really going to test my fitness now. And then it's after the 17 laps, then I get to sit down, I suppose, clothing optional again, and eat some sauerkraut, and then I got to go back into the pool and do 17 more laps before I run back to where I started from. Is that how it started?
Look, man, if you want to do that shit, you do it without the angel drone. It's up to you. But
no, yeah. I think it's absolutely useless unless I've got one of those drones that follows along. That seems like exactly what those kind of drones were developed for. That kind of photographic experience.
Third person coverage.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just a man, so if you want to talk me out of it, I'll be talked out of it, I'm sure.
It's very cold. You don't want it right now.
Oh, look. I'm not saying we need to do it right now, tonight. Fuck's sake. I've already got a small enough penis. I don't want to be slinging it about all night. Goodness me. This is like the people that are here hearing us talk about this. This is the first planning stage. There's no way we're doing this before summer happens.
Yeah, next summer. Lock it in.
So advanced planning. I already did on a live stream where I think it was on Aquamate's channel maybe, and me and Sarah we were streaming from her balcony, and it was the middle of winter, and I stripped down to my boxers and jumped in the pool. And it was so brutally, amazingly cold and icy. I've actually just started shivering because I was thinking about how cold it was. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was
midwinter. Oh, yeah, midwinter.
yeah.
We give it a splash once we get the
Yeah,
pump working again.
I do like a midwinter splash in your pool, but I certainly wouldn't think about, maybe winter's the best time to do the run though. I need to think this through.
Anyway, I gotta sign off and
All right, let's all
get
sign
some
off.
Z's. Yeah.
Too easy.
We'll see yous when we're looking at shiz and stuff.